Hey, yo, Ebony. They might get mad at you for this one, mama.
Take a seat with Ebony, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lies. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. TV with Clive. Take a seat with Ebony, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lies. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. TV with Clive. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little.
Greetings and salutations, beloved niggas. Happy Resurrection Sunday.
Why they got to be beloved niggas? Niggas. I got Tourette's. That's what we gonna blame it on.
Oh God.
Niggas.
No. My God, on today. My God. It is Resurrection Sunday. He has risen, praise God, and so have I. I've been off the block, but now I'm back with the new hot shit. We are here to discuss, disseminate, possibly destroy a couple people. It's time to talk about chasing Atlanta.
Jesus God,
My God, on today. I may have some words for several people on the cast. My God. We just started. I know, Nate, we just started and we already. Because I don't know, I guess we're playing tag team because I was absent the last time they did this. Loretta is not here this evening. I don't know what she's doing. Probably at some man's house being fast and grown in a Hyundai somewhere. But she'll be back the next time around. Hopefully all three of us will be in right standing. Amen. Amen. I invited the straight man, and because he's a straight man, he's late to the function as per usual. But who do we have here? We have the assassin, the current holder of the Book of Darkness, the Duke of Doom, purveyor of penises.
Wait a minute. I'm as pure as the driven snow. What are we talking about here? Lord. I am pure and chaste. Who are you to judge me?
Daddy, 2 times better show. Okay. Listen. I texted him. And so we'll see what happens. So yeah, so no, he said he is pure as the driven snow. And the snow he's talking about is that 3-day-old snow that was plowed over to the side of the road, and people have just been driving through it, and now it is no longer white. That is the snow he is referring to. It's not. So you judge your pureness by that. El Teddy is the Duke of Doom. He is. He is the doctor of the good reads.
You know, I ain't gave nobody a good read in a long
In
time.
a long time. In a long time.
It's been years. It's been a couple of years. I hate the person that's gonna have to get the Book of Darkness the next time. Oh.
They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be Praise God. Okay. They're gonna have their feelings hurt. They're gonna cry in the car when you're done, but it's okay. That's what they get for talking shit. Hold on. Let's put this back in the thing where it belongs. Okay. Because it's started making like it was sparking. I don't know. I don't want nothing to cut on fire, including my wig. So we start this episode. Sad news. Unfortunately for Ken, his surrogate has suffered a miscarriage, which which happens, when you're doing like IVF and stuff. That is a sadly sometimes a consequence. Um, so our prayers and love is being sent out to Kendall in his time of bereavement. I heard that boop. That sounds like that nigga. He got a couple. Nigga, what you drinking?
Ooh, nosy.
I would like to introduce y'all
I'm
to
drinking
introduce to
Topo
some
Chico
type
tropical
of
mango.
My mama has a refrigerator full of Chapa Pico and coconut water. Full.
wonderful. Okay, so the straight man, aka Judah Black, aka I am the big bad
Judah,
beast
Judah,
man,
Judah, Judah,
aka
Judah, Judah,
Daddy Chill,
Judah, Judah,
aka his
Daddy
sperm
chill is
works because
crazy.
his wife is knocked up again, aka he wants twins, but I don't feel like he understands the responsibility that he is, aka no, you cannot go on a trip a month after your wife gives birth. Everybody give it up
Oh
for
my god.
Judah.
I need
Listen,
you.
I
I
cussed him
need.
out for a whole
I
30
need. I need
minutes
you to.
yesterday.
Your friend needs to go sit on somebody's couch, cause sometimes Abby will black out about some shit her first husband did and be
Mm-hmm.
gone for 30
And
minutes.
cuss you all the way out. Think about him. Think
Right.
about
The
him.
nigga's dead. I didn't do it. I'm talking
Oh,
about just she disappeared. Ain't on Earth. She's remember the movie Soul, and it was the Disney movie Soul, and it
can I
got to
be
the point
honest?
where people would just float. That's Evie every now and again.
No, no, no. Listen, Judah, I am more entertained and care more about what you're saying right now than I did about this whole baby situation. I don't know. And I was trying. I really was trying. I was trying. I was trying to conjure up empathy, sympathy, something. I was trying to conjure it up. But the way that you people have behaved and the way and your antics, it doesn't make me feel anything. I'm just like, okay, girl, moving on. Why are we spending this much time? I'm just gonna be honest, and I know I might be a horrible person. I know I've been called worse. I might be a horrible person. I very, but
Who's
that's
baby
where I
Kendall,
was.
baby?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Uh,
okay,
I do not. The only
does he
thing I
not
like
know this is
about
like
Kendall
super
is his
normal?
wigs, but I still haven't. As a mother who has lost a child, I have sympathy for somebody who loses a I just do.
I'm gonna be quiet, and I'm
Because you was about to say
excited.
something real crazy. You was about to
Yeah,
say,
and not
I,
about you, not about you, but it just he miscarriages are normal, and I'm not saying they are not sad, but I am saying that miscarriages are very very normal. So, um, I think it's something that if he truly wants to be a parent, he's gonna have to really understand this is going to be a part of that process. There's just
mm-hmm.
no way around it. I mean, because again, it's normal. Like I know a woman who before she had her first baby had 10. Somehow couldn't stick,
Sadly,
could not
sadly,
stick, and then when it
that
stuck, it stuck.
is sometimes the process. That is sometimes the process. Um, for some people, you can sneeze at them and they get pregnant.
And
Other
yeah,
people, they have to,
I'm
you
talking about
know,
I'm talking about birth control babies. I'm talking about shot in the arm
yeah,
birth control babies. The little
Depo
thing
Provera.
in the
I
vagina
have
birth
my
control
Depo
babies.
Provera baby turned 30 this year.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Some of y'all just you one of them women where if you plan on having sex with her, you plan on having a baby.
It's just
My
what it
whole family
is.
is that way. My whole
Yeah,
family,
I don't. Mm-mm.
we're very fertile, very.
Mhm.
But
You got
And
yeah,
here's the deal. Listen,
go ahead.
here's the deal. You cannot be a horrible, detestable person to other people for no reason, and then come out and want to have these sentimental, touchy feely moments and stuff and want people to feel bad. Listen, people say I'm a horrible, awful person. I don't come on YouTube with, sentimental, old, crying, feel bad for me moments because I know people gonna be like, we don't give a shit. Now I could call Evie and really be because they know me
No, they know you.
outside
They
of
think they know you for real.
YouTube. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We gonna do that off camera. That doesn't need to be fodder for YouTube. But I know what it gives, and I know sometimes I give people the blues sometimes. So I'm not looking for your sympathy. I don't know you. And so I just wouldn't have made it show fodder. Like some things just should not be fodder
I
for the
just
show.
don't understand the energy towards Trammell. Now, King Toxic, I understand, because King Toxic gonna get on somebody's nerves. He gonna King. I call Carl King Toxic. He gonna get on somebody's nerves immediately. He gonna. He kind of remind me of you. You older queens don't give a fuck at all. Get to the point, bitch. Get right to the point. Please get me from point A to point
That
B
ain't me
as quick
now
as
that I'm
possible.
older. I was like that when I was younger. Like, girl, what? That's the Capricorn in me. Girl, what? I don't got this type of
Spit it
time.
out. Spit it out. Right. But like even when they was with the strippers at the paint getting their practice on, and you went from trying to get a black trans woman and a black woman to get along to nigga don't mess with me, I'll go to jail.
We gonna get
What
there
are we
because I
doing?
have words for that. We'll get
I
there.
don't understand how we. Okay.
Did you
so
take
Yeah.
notes? I hope you took notes because Abby did not take notes.
First off, we know Ebby not gonna never take no notes,
Never.
and she's gonna show up.
but I
She's just
do
gonna show
have
up.
the AI summary of the episode. So how about
No,
that?
the AI
That's not
doesn't.
taking notes.
Yeah, it is. This is the cliff notes of the episode. I'll have you know, niggers.
Oh
So
wow! Did you just hard arm me on a Sunday?
Hard R.
you'll be
That's
all right.
wild.
So
And then they had the Australia trip, which I was like, okay, beautiful, and well, let's move on. I was like, okay.
I just want to say it. I don't know who was doing the filming for the Australia portion of this, but they
Thanks.
don't know
Shout out to
Tony's
y'all.
angles. And sometimes the angles that they got of her and her nose was jarring to my spirit.
It was definitely
Oh,
giving Mike. It was giving Mike. It was
Like
giving.
it's
You have
giving
my
very
broken
your nose is
self-esteem.
not like
It's
this.
like
So when
here.
you see you
Yeah.
always see his nostrils.
That was right. I
And
thought the same thing.
but that's even on the regular filming. You can see that because I try not to stare directly into her nose or her
I
face
don't I don't know. It
when
was
I
just
look at
this
her because it's hard.
particularly this episode it was
Yeah.
particularly noticeable and oh it okay. That's what we're doing. Okay.
I don't know why she did that because she had a small nose before
You
the
crazy.
surgery.
She did.
Remember? She had a small nose before the
Right.
surgery.
And we all saw that, but clearly that's not what she saw in the mirror. If she felt like she it's this dysmorphic thing that that she has with her face and her nose, and
Like
Listen,
if you,
I
I don't think she should get any
the
more things
Australia
done to
crew
her nose.
was
She's already had work several times
leave
where
your
she's
face
had work on her nose.
alone.
That's why it looks the way it does now. I
Leave your
would
face
not
alone.
advise anything else.
Leave your face alone. It's fine. And not there. Nope. Just drink you some water and some juice and go for a walk. Walk uphill a little bit. Just leave.
That's not gonna
Just.
make your nose smaller, friend.
But it's too late. So
Oh,
let's get some vitamin D, drink some water, drink some juice, and go for a walk.
okay.
Cause we not going. I'm not. I'm
No.
not. Yeah. I. Yeah.
But congratulations
We.
to Tony to going to Australia and being able to pronounce someone to be legendary in the international ballroom scene. We're
Absolutely.
doing international things. all of the things. Where he got and say he doesn't mind going back.
Listen, listen. That's what I
Huh?
said.
We gonna get there, mother. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We ain't got there yet. Well, we
That's what
gonna
I
get there.
said.
Cause I the confusion of it all, the confusion and the delusion of it all. I said, oh, that's what okay. Cause you ready to go back. You that's like when that little boy on House of Dairy, not House, Welcome to Dairy, showed back up and he had been down in the pit with Pennywise for months at that point, and they said, tell us where the other children is, or we gonna make you go to the police and tell us where the children are. He said, I would rather go back to the sewers than go back home to my parents. What? You've been
Man,
stuck in the
listen, my
sewers
home
for
life
months
ain't
with
never
a
been
killer
that bad.
clown, and you would rather stay there. What is so bad about your dad
My
that
home
you
life
would
ain't
rather
never
be
been
in a
that bad.
sewer with a
My
killer
home
clown?
life, again, my home life ain't never been that bad.
Never ever. Never ever. I just well, but again, sir, you were just in jail for like 60 days, I think he said, for like a couple months. You just
An
got
hour is
out
too long.
maybe 2 weeks ago. And you said that you, unfortunately, while you were in custody, you were SA'd. But fuck all that you talk about. I will go back to jail right now because I'm going to swing on you and bust you in your face. Like, what?
And what I'm
So
trying to
I'm gonna
figure out
reserve
is
my
why the
comments
violence
on
so
the
quick?
jail till we get there.
that don't
Why is
make
the
no sense
violence
to
so
me.
quick? I'm also trying to figure that out. The violence, it's I just black people.
Shut your ass up. So, Dominique Culture Vulture Dog Walker. Antoine, come sit on my couch, even though I might make some of your trauma about me, Dixon. Decided,
We
Dominique
ooh,
Culture Vulture. Oh, so you want Dominique Helmet today? Okay.
first of all, you call that woman a culture vulture. You don't even, clearly, you don't know the clear definition of that word. So, stop using it. Thank you. Unless you go on to Google, ask Dr. Google what that actually means, and then use it appropriately, you're no longer allowed to use that phrase because you're using it incorrectly, sir. And you owe that girl an apology for calling her that because that's not what she is. So, I wanted to be on Dominique's side so bad.
I don't
I
know why.
wanted I wanted him to get his redemption arc for all the bullshit from before, but every time the rubber meets the road, you do something, and I'm just left disappointed. I just say, Grandma not mad; she just disappointed at this just because what. Ugh. Anyway, so Culture Vulture and Couch Sitter decide that they're gonna bring everybody together for a pole dancing class to get everybody together to lose a pound and a half or a half a pound in sweat in this class before they go to Miami. Now, first things first, it is the Milan experience, not the melanin experience, and why you don't. Words mean things, and they have spellings. And why you thought Milan would said melanin, I do not understand.
Maybe he's dyslexic. I don't know.
Now, now that we're here, hold on. This is for the chat. This is for the motherfucking chat. Whoever it was a couple weeks ago, when I asked, this was about 3 episodes ago, when she said Althea didn't belong in the group. And I was like, well, bitch, you don't look like you belong in the group. I say she looked like she probably Hispanic and Latinx and not black. And y'all came back and told me what? Oh, nah. She Puerto Rican and Jamaican and black. The woman said out her mouth,
She
out
does not.
her mouth, I'm Puerto Rican. That's it. Full stop. That's all. That's all she said. So,
Antoine Dixon so quickly said, good. And
so my point is, even if she were to have Jamaican ancestry in her. I'm going with what she told me she was, because if she wanted to identify as a black person, she would have done so, which means that she does not, which also means that why in everything that is holy are we just giving a pass to this bitch having N-words fly all over the fucking place?
That part.
Why the fuck does this bitch get this? You ain't shit. Let's be clear. We knew you weren't shit when you called this lady all types of horrible things. You made her feel bad for being a woman. You literally want her to feel bad for being a woman. Now we understand why your mammy don't want no parts of you. That's why you have mommy issues, because your mama sees that you're horrible and you're rotten inside and out. I understand why you have issues with yourself. You're horrible both inside and out. There is nothing redeemable here at this point. If you want to go about denigrating huge swaths of the human race, we're talking you're denigrating everybody with XX chromosomes. You're denigrating people with that are coming from the African or black diaspora, even though you're too stupid enough to know that Puerto Rican people that we know today come from the black diaspora. But I'm not here to educate you, because there's not enough time in the day to educate somebody with a south of 50 IQ score. But let's be clear. I fought when she said that, when she said out her mouth, I'm Puerto Rican. Everybody on that cast was supposed to pounce on that bitch. Everybody should have been on that bitch. That is when, and any of these fuckers that's protecting that bitch, you are just as horrible as she is. Because here's the deal. One thing about black people, we are going to protect our own. And y'all let this bitch sit up here and do all of this crazy shit, say all of this crazy shit, and then came out and tried to say, "Oh, well, I'm just Puerto Rican." No. Not mother of 1294. No, don't try to clean it up for that bitch. No, she knows exactly. She ain't smart enough to make that correlation. That bitch ain't that fucking intelligent. That bitch knew what she was doing. She was separating herself. The bitch said, I'm Puerto Rican, to say, I'm not with you fuckers. That's why she did that shit. She wanted it to be known. No, I ain't black with you bitches. That's why she said, yeah, because I'm light skinned. I'm high yellow. The bitch don't want no parts of the black experience and the black diaspora. And you bitches are around here high-fiving her. Fuck you too, Dominique, but I expect that for a stupid ass bitch like you to support this whore. Because you're over here like, yeah, I support her. The bitch is over here, she's denigrating you. And you're over here high-fiving this raggedy whore and just accepting it like it's okay. Oh, I'm here with her because you're a stupid ass bitch. You got about the same IQ score as the dogs that you groom, which makes sense. You might as well be a beautician and a hairstylist, because beauticians style people with their, close to the same IQ score. Here you are. Here the fuck we are. I'm not gonna go off on these people.
But they stood in solidarity when she was showing her ass with Althea. So why would we expect? We should expect something different, but I don't see.
Was I the only one that saw how problematic that was?
No.
Again, I'm a visitor here, right? I'm the straight man, right? In-house straight man. Like, she was like you don't see how problematic immediately she was with Althea, and what bugged me out about that situation was it was immediate. Bitch, it says it's in the name. You weren't born with a vagina. Like, that immediately was like weird. And then, yes, are we not aware of how large the African diaspora is? Nigga, if you're Brazilian, you're black.
Yep.
If you're Cuban, you're black.
Listen, Brazil was the biggest. Brazil had the most slaves that came to this country. Of any country, more African slaves went to Brazil than any other place in the Western Hemisphere.
Mexicans is this close to being black. They this close. They are. I mean, I'm not saying that. But there's entire towns in Mexico. They look like me, the three of us.
Let's be
They
clear.
don't look Mexican.
If you really study the history, the indigenous history of America, those people were black.
Well, we again,
I just
absolutely.
feel like it feels very double standard to me, and it's gonna be all good until
I
she turn
can't.
around and call you a nigga. They cool with her hollering out nigga every 30 seconds until she turn around and hey Sammy, until she turn around and
What's up,
call
Sammy?
you a nigga. Then it's gonna
You
be
can
a
say nigga
problem.
all you
But
want.
No,
because y'all have
Be prepared to be
y'all
treated
have
like one.
excluded and othered Althea, y'all okay what that broad y'all clearly okay with all of her fucking shenanigans because you keep propping her up like that shit is cute. And
And
nobody
that
is calling her down to the carpet about her bullshit.
no.
Now, ain't nobody saying you was out of line, bitch. Hey, you was out of motherfucking line. And you keep saying she said that man was
or
gay
is
for
that
pay.
Sammy in the
And that's
chat?
never
I
what she
wish you would come
said.
up here because
What
I
she
have
said,
questions.
what she said was that that man was on OnlyFans. She never said that man was gay for pay. And you keep repeating it.
Again, first off, I don't understand why you felt like you needed to answer the card that somebody stank. That within itself was problematic. You created a beef out of nowhere, out of the literal clear blue sky. You created an entire beef that didn't exist. The bitch was eating a piece of chicken.
Because she tried to explain to your stupid ass what the fuck it was because you clearly didn't know.
Cause know why? Cause you don't have a vagina. Okay. Like like I don't.
Again, I've been I, I've not understood how no one has pulled Nova aside and said this is problematic. Because first off, you can't have the community anyway without black women. You niggas act like your aunties and grandmas anyway.
And let's be clear. Even if I want to give you grace up until that point, at the point where she made it known, I'm not black like y'all. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not black. That is when I would have said this record would have scratched. Bitch, what? Wait a minute. Because I'd have been a whole bag of niggas around this fucker. You're what? I'd have been
I'd
a
have been a
whole
whole bag
bag
of
of
niggas.
niggas around
Crazy.
here. Bitch, what? And you disrespecting a black woman? And you are not a part of this? Because she wants to be exclusionary to everybody. She wants to, gatekeep communities.
Again. I have It's not made sense to me. I can't make sense of nonsense. I'm the first one. Cool. You want to say nigga? I want to see you get treated like one. Don't have me, as you put it, be a whole bag of niggas, and when it's time to be treated like niggas, all of a sudden be Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, what you could have said was, I'm just Latinx. I would have taken that. I would have taken that. But I will never. That is always my. No. When it's time to be treated like a nigga, you need to remain nigga, because it was niggas that 10, 15 minutes ago. That whole thing was weird, and at this point too, can we just let Tremel and Kendall not be friends? Can we just move on, please? There's no
And that
need,
be okay.
and that's
You
okay.
don't
It's
have
okay.
to get along.
Again, I don't know what the beef is. I still don't understand why there is any beef. I don't understand there's no, you didn't call a nigga out his name. You didn't say his house had roaches or his mama coochie stank. But if y'all want to be mad at each other, feel free. I just don't. Well, I never. I just It's never made any sense. It never made sense. I never. What's up, Sammy?
Hello,
I always
Sammy.
gotta put on some. What's up, y'all? Happy Easter.
Happy Resurrection
Happy
Sunday, beloved.
Easter.
Mm.
You
Let
the
me
one
ask you a
had
question.
questions, Teddy. Go on, ask the child. Don't aggravate him either.
Wait, what happened?
I don't
'Cause I know.
aggravate people.
Okay.
Let me start where we are.
Uh huh.
Before they had that meeting with Twan, in your mind, was it accepted that Nova was black or Hispanic Latinx?
I know of her to be black or of black descent. All that extra shit. I was just like, okay. I had the same response as Twan pretty much. I was just like, okay.
So nobody saw a problem with, even if you said that nobody had a problem with her saying, "No, I'm not black, I'm Puerto Rican."
I think we all was so I think zeroed in on the issue itself and her kind of responding to what Althea is saying. We kind of missed that because I didn't even remember that happening until I watched it back. And even still, I just had like the same reaction as Twan. I'm just like, oh, okay. But I think in moments like that, it's just like, girl, I can't even acknowledge the book, like the shit that you're saying right now, because it's so irrelevant. Like that whole comment, as crazy as it was just like I can't really breathe life into that right now because there's a bigger purpose and a bigger conversation that's happening. I can't we can't even divulge in that bullshit right now.
Why does there seem to be such a dissonance between how y'all handle these two women? Y'all expect, and I'm not just you, I'm just, that's why I'm saying y'all, the collective, it seems that y'all want Althea to be, open to reconciliation and, apologetic and things like that, and still hold her to the carpet. But when this whore says, "I'm not trying to reconcile, I don't give a damn, I said it with my full chest, I don't care, it's
So
to the dirt,"
this
nobody's
this
trying to
thing.
make her reconcile, nobody's trying to make her apologize, nobody's trying to do any of that for her. It's just like, okay, well, we just have to accept that.
So this is the thing. I
Trisha,
can't
ain't
actually.
nobody miss
I
her calling herself a red bone. I'm
there
sorry,
there's
Sammy.
not too much that I can really say on that because I can we can y'all as viewers and reviewers can only go off of what y'all see. There's a lot of what y'all have not seen. I actually was hoping that y'all would have seen where we as a collective on camera in front of everybody held Nova accountable. So that way like we could show that the whole division thing and y'all picking sides thing is not actually a thing. Like we in that moment in that room, all of us, me, Q, Ken, Nick, Noel, everybody was like, Nova, that was not right. The shit that you were saying, it is not right. Like we have said that multiple times. So I mean it's not shown. So I mean y'all would never know. Y'all can only go by what either we say or what's shown. But
So you have the time now, you're here now, what happened, what did y'all say to her, and what was her
so
response when you all said that to her?
so her this is the thing. So she's a grown ass woman. Nova is very much so set in her ways and what she wants to do, how she feels, that's what it is and that is what she is going by. We have said numerous times up until this moment, Nova, you putting her business out was not right. You should not have said that. That was not for you to say or tell. She did it anyway. The damage was done at that point, but we have said it multiple times. I think the only thing is and where things get like misconstrued is where and again things that y'all have not seen but things that have taken place like in the group chat and off camera where we want for Althea to be accountable because she has said things as well to Nova and it's
And
outside
inform
of
that.
it's outside of it just being a response to whatever disrespect Nova has given because they both have had multiple times to walk away from this situation. Just like, for example, Q's party, when Althea walked in as thickening as she was and she paid Nova dust, that should have deaded it right there. But even from there, there have been things that were said. There were things that were said in the email, as nice and polite as she tried to put it, there were trigger words that were in there. And while we can't discard anybody's feelings the same way everybody wants us to feel for Althea and how she feels about certain things. To be fair, we have to do the same for Nova. There are things that Althea has said to Nova that were not right. And that's what we want her to be accountable for. It's not that we want to make her wrong in this situation, because if we have to choose a right and a wrong, Nova was dead ass wrong for saying what she said.
I
But
think
there are multiple accounts where Althea could
He left
have
pocket.
not done and said certain things as well. So both of them have played a part into where they are. And if you remember I think there was a comment that or a statement that I made that everybody was just like, what the fuck? Where I was like, there's no victim and there's no bully. There's a reason why I said that. Because both of them have said and done things to each other. Both
I
of them
don't
have
think that's fair.
antagonized.
That's not a fair statement, Sammy.
Both of
That's
them
not
have
fair.
been, but that's not fair to what y'all have seen.
No, no,
To
no, no.
what
What
I
I'm saying is,
know.
if we go back to the beginning, Sam, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. If we go back to the beginning, we revert back to Q's party where this originally started,
Mhm.
right? At Q's party where this originally started, this started because she explained what BV was.
Mhm.
And she said, well, if you had a vagina, you would might know about that. That's not a dig at her. That's just
It
reality.
no no no. It's not. To be fair, to not because, and I'm gonna break this down just for because at first I didn't even hear that. It took for Nova to break it down for us for me to be like, okay, I get it. But again, that's not my experience, so I can't,
But
really
what I'm
be like take a side. But Nova pretty much is like because she was like, oh yeah, that's a woman's thing. That's like a real girl's thing or whatever it was she said. It felt like Nova felt like she was being slighted as a trans woman.
But that see,
So
this is
as a
what I'm saying.
man, we,
These are
we would
ghosts.
probably never get that. And
That's
yes,
ghosts talking in her head.
it is coming down to it. Yeah, if you don't have a vagina, girl, you're not gonna get it.
Like
Like,
that's
and I
ghosts
get
talking
that.
in her head.
And
That
I
doesn't.
get that. But those are her feelings. We can't dispute that. That's how she
Yes,
felt.
you. No, 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 no. You
That's
can't
how she felt.
absolutely dispute someone's feelings if their feelings is wrong,
No, no, no,
and that
no.
feelings.
That's how she felt. You can never dispute anybody's feelings.
Yeah. Wait, wait. Come back, Sammy. Let me say this. There are whole generations of people. Listen, as a community.
Q, mute your phone.
Yeah, Q, you need to mute your phone. Our community has been vilified because people's feelings, because people felt disrespected because we walked down the street and that was disrespectful that we could be outside. And that's how someone felt. So you can't make the argument that you can't dispute someone's feelings. Yes, you can.
This is the thing.
If
So,
their
but
feelings,
feelings are not fact. Me walking down the street made you feel a way. Okay, you felt that way. That's valid. You can
mhm,
stand in your feelings, but me walking down the street doesn't mean I did anything wrong. That's a
and
fact.
absolutely, and that's what we're
That's a
saying
fact.
here.
That's what I mean. Feelings are not facts. I can't invalidate their feelings. If I made you feel a way, baby, I'm sorry I made you feel, not that I'm apologizing, but baby, I'm sorry I made you feel a way. You feel a way, I'm not gonna invalidate that, but that don't mean I did anything wrong. And that's
So
what I'm
how does that not
saying.
apply
I'm
to
not
this
saying
case?
that Althea did anything wrong in that moment, but what is missing is that Nova felt a way about what Althea said, and that's going unacknowledged. And I think that's her point of even going as far as she did. Not saying that it is right, because again, she
But
was
you just
wrong for
negated
going
your
as
whole
far as she
argument,
did.
Sammy.
But
You just
she's saying, bitch, nobody's hearing her, and that's the whole point. So like nobody was hearing what she was saying. That's why she went as low as she did. Again, I don't agree with it, but hey, she felt the way. I think what she was looking for was acknowledgement in that point, at that moment. Not even that anybody took her side. She felt like her feelings were not being acknowledged.
I think that what you just said negated your whole argument when you agreed that your feelings are not facts and her feelings aren't rooted in facts
They
because she
weren't
felt the
because she
way.
don't have a vagina. So I mean, obviously, bitch, you can't get BV. But again, I think her point was like, bitch, she felt the way. Nobody
So she jumped
acknowledged
in her
that.
feelings because somebody pointed out a fact.
Well,
Is
I
what
mean,
happened.
I mean, the fact at that point outrooted the feelings 100%. Because, girl, you don't have a coochie, so I mean, I don't know how much you want us to acknowledge that. But the point is, she felt slighted. And if you look at her confessional, that's why she was like, "Oh, okay, you wanted to go there, so bitch, I'm finna talk about your baby daddy."
So y'all
It,
built this whole escape for her or this whole excuse for her behavior based
No,
on fiction.
we didn't build shit.
No, and I'm
that's
saying that because
that's the misconception. Nobody
there
built
seems like
nothing
there's
for
this
her.
built narrative that was based off of someone feeling that they were disrespected because they were told the truth. Now, let's be clear. In our community, if somebody come at you sideways, what generally happens? Y'all, we go way left. Some people it's to the goddamn dirt. Look at
That
how long the Tramiel and Kendall situation is lasting, and that ain't a whole lot of nothing.
I still haven't figured that one out.
so
that's a whole nother thing in itself.
so
But
my
no.
thing
I was gonna
is
say so. Like the
with
point.
Althea when Nova came at Althea based off of this fiction that she had concocted in her brain. My thing is at that point, like if I'm Althea, yeah, what are you coming at me for? We in battle now.
But this is the thing, though. So this is what I would say. If and this is where I think me and a couple people outside of like the cast, like even reviewers, have been like, okay, yeah, she could have taken accountability there to jump to the point. The only thing in that night, in that setting, that Althea did wrong was get up and put her finger in Nova's face. If she would have read Nova for filth, would nobody have said shit. But no, Althea getting up and putting her finger in Nova's face while she was sitting down escalated the situation. That is where she needs to
I
take
can understand that.
accountability for it.
I
So
can
if
understand that.
she would have
That would
sat
I
make
would
there
sense
and
just
like
just
on time.
read Nova for filth, nobody would have said nothing. Because at that point, it would have been a fair read off. Bitch, you talk about my baby daddy, bitch, I'm gonna drag you to hell in a handbasket with my words. But she got up and she got in Nova's face. And then when Nova gets up, it's just like, oh, now you're being aggressive. That's not fair.
y'all. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm old. Okay, because my hands is ready to eat for everybody,
No,
and
no,
I
I feel
don't.
that.
I'm not a, and as me as a person, like, I had to take anger management because I go to like a white space, and then somebody's gonna end
She
up
literally cussed
hurt
me out yesterday.
fucking around with me.
Wasn't even in the room.
So
She wasn't even in the
you
room.
know, I you can't you while we cannot police how somebody responds to disrespect that's given to
Of
them.
course
Some
not.
people, you could say something crazy to them and they're going to respond with words. You say that same thing to somebody else and they are going to knock your head off your
I've
shoulders.
watched
Absolutely.
niggas.
And
So
I've
you
watched
just
niggas
got to
get
know
shot
who
behind silly
your
stuff. So
you
yeah.
got to know who your
you
audience
do
is.
that,
The
and
other
that's a fair statement. But again, I think that's just where, even as a group, we never have tried to, because this also been this narrative of like we all have just been trying to make Althea like this wrong person. That's not the case. Again, there are things that even is not known to the general audience that have transpired, and it's like, girl, we just want you to be accountable. We have all held Nova wrong to feet to the fire.
Fire, right.
It just has not been shown to y'all, but we all
See,
have done that. We just want you to also be accountable for your part, because even if it is minor, you do have accountability and a piece in this pie of why y'all are where y'all are.
I
I
think
never
That's
that
just
felt
the
that
whole point.
way. I never felt that way. The way I viewed it is Nova's on guard, right? Because she has to be, especially being a trans woman, especially being a trans woman in the in the deep south, has to be on guard at all times. Althea said something, not meaning to be slick at all. It made her pop off, and now it's been shot and edited. That, and from my perspective, I don't want to say Althea. I'm not Althea. Nova's essentially gonna always be the aggressor, and that's so. From what you said, right, Sammy, where you're like, no, we've held her accountable, but we also the missing pieces too with the editing is we haven't seen the slick shit that Fifi's been saying, right? So now because we're missing that, whatever's Fifi saying, y'all are trying to hold her accountable, but that gets left out, and we as viewers get, okay, Nova's tripping again. Nova's popping
Pretty,
off
I
again.
mean,
pretty, pretty
Nova's
much.
popping off again.
but production has shown us. I will give production credit. They have been showing us the text messages and parts of the group chat where Althea was, she misgendered her on one, and y'all said that she deleted it. And I remember they did do
I
that.
remember that. I
So,
remember that.
and
I
I
remember
Right,
remember
that.
we talked about that. And
right.
but my thing about it is because Sammy, you keep mentioning, and I'm glad Q is on here. And I think Kendall was on here. He may come back, but You keep saying, well, things happen behind the scenes that y'all didn't get to see, or it was taped and y'all didn't get to see it. And that's why you have platforms like the reviewers where you can come up here and say, no, let's set the record straight. We taped such and such happening. Like, this is your time to say, no, this is what we said to her. And this was her response. So we don't want this narrative out there that's not the full story. And so I think people are saying, okay, you're here now, we're listening, and this is an opportunity for you all to say, hey, no, here's what we said to her. Here's the times that we had her held her accountable. Production was there and was filming, and this never got put on screen.
Yeah, and I don't want it to be a whole thing of like blaming production, but yeah, I will say like the night of actually, there's a part where you see, I think Nova and Kendall outside of Q's house, and they were sitting there talking right before Nova left. It was either right before that or right after that. I actually came out there and I was like, just speaking for me, for Sammy Austin. I went out there and I was like, Nova girl, you was dead ass wrong. Why the fuck? Why would you say that? And why would you say it like that?
And I almost would go with you if, with the whole Althea shouldn't have got in her face situation, if it was a one off. But if you, and it might have been more than that, but based off what we see, this was like the third time that she had came out of her mouth crazy at that woman. And you know how most of y'all in that room, if a bitch keep coming for you 2 or 3 times, that third time, baby, all bets are off at this point. It clearly seems like you wanted to be up and stuck because I ain't even did nothing to you. That's where I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah. I mean, I don't want to give too much. I hate to give that cliche statement. I don't want to give too much prior to like the end of the season and the reunion. But yes, there are some things that could have been handled differently, and when we are in a different setting, we all can kind of speak on it more. I do wish that it was handled differently, so that way it wouldn't look that way.
let me ask you a
Because
question
to
about,
be fair,
okay.
prior to there was no issue. Like the first 3, 4 episodes, there was genuinely no issue. Everybody was cool with everybody. There was actually no drama with nobody.
Let me ask you a question just to switch topics
Mm,
because I've mentioned this on our reviews. At the beginning of the season, it seemed like, and it could have been just how it was filmed. It seemed like you knew Tramel longer than you knew other members of the cast. Is that not true?
correct.
You didn't know him longer than you knew the
No,
rest of
well,
them.
I knew Tramel and I knew Dominique prior to filming.
Okay, okay. Who did you know longer?
I knew both of them actually around the same time.
Okay. And the reason that I bring that up is, I my contention is, if you my friend, well, let me ask this: would you consider you and Tramel friends or just acquaintances?
If we had to
Oh,
boil down to
before
like
the
the
season.
definition of the two, like to be fair, I would say acquaintances that were building a friendship, but
Okay.
acquaintances.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm off there. Because I was gonna say, if that was your friend and you just let these people say all this stuff about your friend, I'm gonna have an issue with that. And so that's why I had an issue with you, because I was like, I'm looking at you sideways, Sammy, because Shamel is your friend and you entertaining these people talking crazy about your friend. But you said y'all was acquaintances. So
Yeah, acquaintances that were building a friendship. Like I knew of him, and to give like further context, like we knew each other, we would see each other out, we were following each other on social media, we would chat, but prior to like the show, we were not texting and actively like talking. Like
okay.
once we started filming, we started kind of like blossoming more of an actual friendship where we would like talk on the phone. I would call and talk to him on FaceTime, and he would call me, and like all of the things. So that didn't really like get the additional push until we started film. Prior
Okay.
to, it was more of like, if I see you out, I'm gonna show you love, you're gonna show me love, we're gonna chit chat, we're gonna chop it up, we'll talk about doing music together, all the things. So I don't want to make it seem like, bitch, we just like wasn't cool, but we also were not just like the type of friends where, again, how you're looking at it, where it's like, oh bitch, you should be defending your friend.
Hmm.
It
I
wasn't
got
giving
you.
like, it wasn't giving that.
Okay.
We were still working up to that point.
Okay. Q, I have two questions. Q. Is he still
Yeah,
eating?
come on.
I'm
Q.
not, hold on. I'm done eating.
Oh, baby, you was over there
Right,
getting
it's
it
my
in.
turn.
Look, he
Don't do
gonna
me like
tap
that.
in
Hold
or he
on.
drop off. It was a pleasure, y'all.
Thank you for coming up, Sammy,
Have a
and
good one,
answering
Thank
our
you,
Sammy.
darling.
question.
Thank you.
Sidebar, we're all at the same place at the same time.
Oh, y'all
Oh
filming?
Lord.
No, we're friends.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're
We
friends.
hang out.
Um,
So I got a question, baby. What happened at
No,
the
no,
stripper
say it how you
pole?
be saying it when I'm not in the room. Go on
Yeah,
ahead.
say it
Okay,
that
we have to
way.
what
say,
the
hey,
Say it
hell?
listen,
that way. Yeah,
hey,
nigga.
that's
What you
Eric.
Yeah,
understand?
I have
I'm
the
the
nigga.
nice
same energy.
out of all of us. I'm the nice one.
I
Now,
have the
wait,
no, no,
same
Nice
no.
now,
energy
one.
all the
how
time.
the
That's a
hell did
lot.
you
Baby,
go left?
I've been on a belted ass tour. Hold on, because y'all, I have a bone to pick with
Yes.
y'all.
Let's get it.
Y'all who?
Y'all
Okay.
It
hurt my
can't be me.
feelings.
I just
How?
got here.
There's somebody at the door. Hold on. I'm at Ken's house.
Okay.
Who that's at the door? Y'all know I'm a little ghetto. Hold on. Who this?
You know, I'm a little ghetto.
Oh, what's up? How you doing? Good. Everybody downstairs.
Okay.
Hello.
Tootie's not going to bed.
Okay.
And you know
Hey
Oh,
guys.
what,
you know
Q?
she's going to
What's
sleep.
so
Okay,
sad is
never
all
mind.
of us started saying at the beginning of the season, we said we like him. I think he's gonna be good.
So what y'all
Episode
saying
one, go
now?
back and look at the review of episode one. We was all like, I think he's gonna be all right. We kind of like him.
So what y'all saying now?
Huh?
What
We
y'all
have
saying?
questions. We have questions.
Okay, go ahead. What's your first question? Then we'll get into.
I'm gonna let the queen ask her questions first. She had a question before me.
I just wanted to know what did I miss in the interaction between how did you go so far left? Were you already aggravated in that? And then it's just like stuff that would normally roll off your back. You was just like, bitch, that's it. I'm at my limit. And then you just went off. What happened,
Okay, so
girl?
with Tramel.
Yes.
Okay, so with Tramel, let me go back. Well, let me answer your question first because I can go on tangents as we see. So the thing that he said that sent me off was he said it wasn't the Malcolm X. The Malcolm X, it was like, if you see, I turn to the back and I go, bitch. And so that was the first thing, like, ooh, you ate that, but okay, bitch, hold on. And then I'm trying to get out what I'm saying, and he's interrupting me, he's interrupting me. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he said, and I said, shut the hell up. And he says, well, I could shut you the fuck up. That's when it changed.
That's what took you to
That's
okay.
when it was like, oh, that's a threat. Got you. Okay, well then I'll slap the fuck out of you. Cause who are you talking to?
I actually didn't have a problem with that interaction. That wasn't my issue.
I was just trying to figure it out because
That seems to
now
be a
that he
lot of
Q.
explained
people's
it, that
issue
sounds
because
like some
a
shit
lot
I
of
would
people
say.
kept saying, like, I've been seeing a lot of people say a lot of things about that issue, but they keep glazing over the fact that he issued out a threat first, and I just responded accordingly.
Yeah, that people. I think
Understandable.
people took that one way out of context. I think people took issue because you said I'll go back to jail. That's when we were like, "Oh, wait, you going back to jail?
Now,
Is this a
I
common
know that
occurrence?"
was, child, that was cringy. That was one of those
Mm.
moments where it's like, ew, nah, come on, bitch, why you gotta say that?
Now,
But
was you going to jail during the season? Your first time in jail?
yes and no. So I'm gonna say yes and no because of the situation I was in, I got arrested twice. So, and I don't want to say much because I have to talk about it at the reunion. But the first time I got arrested, I actually talked about it on the show. Never mind, I can. The first time I got arrested, I was in jail for 3 days. But then because of the pre-trial thing, I didn't check in. I missed a court date or whatever the fuck. I had a warrant. So when I was going to Belize for a wedding, that's when I ended up going to jail for 2 months
Are,
because of the missed check-in.
are you at liberty to say what you went to jail for the first time?
It was all the same thing. Well, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. The first time, the actual thing, I have to talk about it at the reunion.
Okay,
I'm
because
gonna talk about it
I've
after.
been asking that since the first time. Like, wait a minute.
You sure have it, but trust me, I think y'all are gonna be highly disappointed because it's not what everybody thinks, and it's not given what you.
I don't know what it is. You know, I what you have to
Everybody
understand with
thinks that
reviewing.
I was a scammer doing some crazy shit. No.
We gonna make up stories since we don't have a story. We gonna make
Yeah,
them up.
no.
We gonna make
Everybody
you
thinks it's
believe it.
one thing, and when I think when I actually get to talk about it, because
honestly, what people don't know, the little bomb I will drop here is that this was something that's ongoing. So I actually have court this week for this.
Hmm.
So
How
it's
long
like
have you been friends with Suck It Hannah?
Sukiana has been my good client for 5 years now.
How did y'all meet? Did you teach her how to suck a dick?
Oh, why
No.
would you say
I
that?
think,
No, I'm
see,
saying to help
you know
her.
what? I have to respect it. Be yourself, because this is exactly what
To
you say
help her
when we're
because
not
she
on
was
here.
vomiting.
And you know what? I need you. Let me tell you something. We all have a past, and we all have a past, and we all have things that
We do.
we have done or we do or that has happened. We all have had a moment. I know for damn sure I have mine. We cannot hold people to that. People grow, people change, people are different. And she is pregnant right now. So
Yeah.
and she's beautiful, she's glowing,
Okay.
and she's actually a really good person. That lady took a chance on me when she did not have to. So I will always be nice and give her praise and her love, because she deserves it, and she worked real hard, and she take care of them kids, baby. She's a good mom.
I know she do now. That's what
Yeah,
I'm from
she cook
Miami,
for
so
them
I
baby. She
live.
be in that kitchen, child. She keep that man fed. She do what
Hmm.
she needs to do, and she go get that money by any means. So I can't shade nobody that's taking care of their kids and doing what they got to do.
Is being a
Um,
stylist your regular 9 to 5?
yes, that's what I wake up and do every day.
Okay. And how is that? How is the business going?
The business is interesting right now because we in tough times. This and I'm
Yeah,
very
me and my boss
political
got back
sometimes. I
and
get
forth.
into politics, so it's like the economy is crazy, and that affects us because, like for example, movies and videos and TV shows, they're no longer filming in America. They outsource to like Greenland and UK because it's cheaper. So
Because it's too
it's too
expensive.
expensive,
Yeah.
with the tariffs and everything, and now the war and all, all the things. We done California. They had the fires and they had the strikes, and like that stuff is a financial hit. So, but business has been good for us. The showroom is thriving, thank God. We are thriving. Opportunity. I just got an opportunity today. That's huge. Hopefully, you guys will see it next season. But
Look
business is
forward to the
good.
next season.
We doing well. I'm praying for more.
What do you want to clear up that you think that we get wrong as reviewers?
Um, I think sometimes it's a few things, but sometimes I'm gonna just make a general statement. I think that sometimes the reviewers, y'all get sucked into the story that's being told to y'all, but I think sometimes y'all forget that we are people, we're human, and that we go through things and we have things going on. There's been some shit that's happened episode one, and then y'all forget, and y'all based on that. I am being nice to y'all. I am being nice to y'all because the people
Wait,
have
you
told me
being
they do
nice
not
to
like.
us.
Somebody said I'm being
You,
too nice to y'all. I am being too nice to y'all because there is something that y'all said, you specifically, Teddy,
what did I
that
say?
I did not like.
What
It
did I
really hurt my
say?
feelings. It really hurt my
What did
feelings when you said I was bukkakied in jail.
See, I told your ass. I
I
told you.
probably listen? Listen, let me say this.
That was really unfortunate, and I maybe because I done had a good sit, I'm actually chilling right now. But I was
Mhm.
furious, like I could have went through the roof because that was a really, really, really deep experience, and I just thought for somebody to say something so graphic and nasty was just highly disrespectful. And I mean, I thought better of you than that, but after that, I was just like, oh, fuck them.
That has been said about me plenty times. Let me say this, and I'll say
So
this
then,
all the time, and I say this to reviewers. I say this to people all of the time. When we are here, just like when you all are on your show and have and the platform, and you have to do what you have to do to make a show. We do the same thing here. So, do we add things that may be satire? Do we add things that may be, some people say it's below the belt? Do we add things that may be uh, 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 across a shot across the bow? Sure, we do sometimes. We've done that for years. Do we give everybody an opportunity to come up here and call us to the carpet? We absolutely do, and we've done that from day one. We don't, and I can say for all of us here, we don't shy away from any of that. If you come up here and say that, that made me feel bad, El Titty. I think you ain't shit for saying that I was bukkakied and I was sexually assaulted. Then you come up here and you say that shit with your whole full chest. Bitch, you ain't shit.
Yeah, bitch, you ain't shit. Goddamn right. I'm glad you know.
I say I ain't shit all the goddamn time.
That was fucked up though. But
I'm glad you.
Well,
I'm glad
listen.
you.
hey, if that's what you want to live in, that's your truth.
let me
Then
let me say this. Let me say
we
this.
see each
If
other.
if just like, and I say this to Ebby and uh uh really be on this platform all of the time. To me, when we come up here, it's a show, and I go on. Now, Ebby and really be are different from me because they gonna go and watch, some of the behind the scenes stuff and things like that. And I just don't, and I just be real far removed because for me, when I come up, I do the show, we shits and giggles, and we move on. If we come to a point where we could do a meetup and things like that, and you could say, "Hey, El Teddy, you ain't shit. I hate the fact that you say that," and we could have a come into the mind, and I say, "You know what? Maybe that was too far. And if it was, and that bothered you like that, I apologize for that. No issue saying that. And I have no issue saying that now. If you say, like, no, Liz, that was a real situation for me. I was over here
Yeah.
with my friends and I was crying and I was boohooing, and that was a real situation. I was really assaulted. I could be like, you know what, El Teddy, you ain't shit for that. You was wrong. I apologize, Q, for that, because that's a real situation for that. But like I said, we always
Well,
that's part of me.
I'm waiting on the apology.
I just did twice.
Okay, I thought you was just saying it. I didn't know you was really apologizing.
Oh,
So let's see.
Let's try it
Yeah, let's
again.
try
Take
to
it from top.
what are we doing?
apologizing.
I
Yeah.
The
did
apology.
twice.
No, that was not a real apology.
When you said it, it was like an
It's like
example.
if you
Actually,
come
did
up
the
here and say
apology.
da, 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 well, I told you, so what's up?
Q, I'm
Huh?
so apologetic. Oh, please forgive me, sir. I did not mean to
And
hurt
you
your
ain't shit.
feelings.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
Oh,
All
so
right.
I don't, no, no, no. But seriously though, I like I said, if that's a real situation for you, and if you were taken aback and that really cut you deep, my apologies. You know what I'm saying? Full stop. That a shot across the bow beyond the pale.
All right.
Apologies, sir.
Yeah. All right. Because I just feel like what we've been saying as a group is that we feel like some of these reviewers just take it a little too far, and it just go above and beyond. And at the end of the day, we have family that watch these things. We have like that stuff really goes far. And a lot of the times the reviewers go, "Well, it ain't that serious." It is that serious. It is because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be doing it, and if it wasn't, we wouldn't invest as much into it.
But I will say this to you, Q, as well, and I say this almost every episode. Once it's on the show, it becomes show fodder.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, don't bring things on the show if you know if somebody says the wrong thing about that, it's going to cut you deep because it becomes show fodder. And I,
But the thing with that, even with the thing with the whole jail was it was nothing I could have done to not because Ken, you ghetto as hell. Oh, well, yeah, Ken made some collard greens. They was good. Yes, bitch. Sorry. So I could not get past the jail stuff because as we know, it was people doing some digging and trying to find mug shots and trying to figure out where I was at. And
no,
you
no, no.
had
I'm not talking about the jail stuff. I'm talking about the sexual assault part. Like
I
that's
mean,
a
well, yeah,
part
yeah. I didn't have
that,
to talk about it, but
yeah.
I knew that I had to address it because one, I'm not the only person that has dealt with that. Two, I wanted to highlight what's really going on when you go behind them jail walls. Like, it's really a fucked up situation. And it's not funny. It's not okay. It's deep. That shit is deep. I have nightmares to this day about that shit. Like, it's sad. And it can change your whole life. And so I wanted, and this is part of my chasing Atlanta. Like, this is part of what happened. And so it's like, shit, it's something that I knew was going to come out eventually, and I'm glad I talked about it because as you see these last few episodes and you see how I react to certain things, I do get flashbacks. I do get triggered. I do get like we all have our triggers. So it's like at least you got backstory to know what's going on. I mean, shit, it's a lot of stuff I could have said that I didn't say for real, because I was going through way more than that during filming. But yeah,
Well, I definitely appreciate your courage and sharing. Can I ask you a question though, Mr. QL?
yeah, of course.
Why were you so late for the birthday party?
Oh, here we
What
go.
really happened? Because child of God,
I cannot. Okay. That's also
because
going to
like,
come up at reunion, but I cannot.
is it okay?
I cannot believe that turned into such a huge controversy. Like that was crazy. Um,
Why? Why
because
Well,
did they
so
it
my
was
jump
thing.
into
So,
that?
so here's my thing, right? I'm gonna give me a couple of drinks and sit and smoke a hookah until you get there, right?
okay.
Even if I'm see you for 2 minutes, I'm out of there. That's me anyway. I'm never gonna be anywhere too late anyway. But like, I think what they clocked you 2.5 hours late or something like that or whatever it was.
hmm They said I
Also,
was out. You said how long?
I think they had you like 2.5 hours
No,
or
he
two
was
hours
3 hours
late,
late.
whatever.
3 hours.
Was it?
See, and that's the thing
Whatever it
too. It
was.
done went from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6.
They showed the timestamps.
Hi, Van Van. How you
They
doing?
showed the timestamps.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, here's what we heard. We heard the call time was like 5:30.
No.
The party was supposed to no. Okay.
So
Well, okay.
but we
So
saw,
let
but
me
they
go
showed.
through the timeline we got, and you correct me at the end with what it's supposed to be. We heard the call time 5:30, 5:45, whatever. This party was supposed to start at 6. It was supposed to be over at 10. And that there was unfortunately no air conditioning, no drinks, and no food at this situation.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So, all right. So this is the truth. The party was not
mhm,
supposed to start at 6. The party started at 7. That's number one.
okay,
The call time was 6. Now I have to go back and
okay,
look at the email. Maybe they did tell the cast 5:30, but the flyer,
mm,
the official flyer says 6, and 6 to 7 was like a cocktail hour. It was time. If you remember the episode, they were on the red carpet and they were actually people doing interviews, right? So what I had did
okay,
was I purposely built in 1 hour of time for the cast to be every single cast member I put on the list to be interviewed about their chase because I
mhm,
had multiple of media there. So I wanted all of my cast members to get their shine and to put their chase out there with an interview, and they could like ask some funny questions and all of that stuff. So that the first hour was specifically built in for that. And that was for the cast only. Nobody else got that opportunity. Everybody else got to walk the carpet and take pictures, but the cast got to do photo ops, walk the carpet, take pictures, and do interviews for 1 hour.
mhm,
But
They didn't show that.
I,
So
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is
okay,
that doesn't.
let me keep going. Let
Okay.
me keep going. So that was the first hour. I keep hurry over there, baby. Come on, get that hand party. Oh, okay, I'm coming. But the first hour was that. So there's your first hour. The second hour was 7. The party started at 7. 7 to 10 was supposed to be, but we ended up staying till 12. So you had 7 o'clock, the party was starting. So people are just arriving. I was supposed to make my grand entrance at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. That was always in the plans. That was always written. That was typed up. That was always in the. I was never supposed to get there when the Cavs got there. That's crazy. I was never supposed to get there at 6. I was never supposed to get there before that. I was always scheduled to get there at 8. I got there an hour after that time. I did get there later than expected. Yes, I did. I got there at 9.
Is
Now,
it true
why?
there were no drinks and there was no air?
No, there. The truth is, number one, that it was air, but it was a smaller venue because I didn't expect to pack it out. I did not expect it to pack out. So when you have a bunch of, if you live in Atlanta and you go to any club or any small club or any speakeasy or anything, and it gets packed with over 100 people, it gets hot. Period. So it was hot in there. Hell yeah, I was hot. I know for damn sure I was
Were
sweating and
there
shit. So
drinks?
it was drinks. What they were complaining about was, where is it free drinks? They
Oh, they was expecting there to
that's what
be an
they were
open
saying.
bar.
They wanted to have an open bar. It
So
never
just
said shit
call them
about no
bitches
open
out.
bar.
So just say y'all some broke ass bitches that couldn't afford the fucking drinks. You
I
raggedy
will be
whore.
saying that at the reunion
Oh, well, then there's
because they
that.
had me fucked up. Like, bitch,
Oh,
buy a drink.
I don't understand how.
That's why I
Sometimes
said in
look,
my
well, that what makes
confessional.
it worse. Why the fuck I'm gonna have a bar at my birthday party, nigga? I don't
right.
even. What the
Like I'm
fuck?
not
Thank
going to.
you.
Let me stop.
Not that
Now
makes more
I'm
sense.
not gonna lie. I was supposed to have. Now this was an era
Did you
with the
tell them
venue.
you were having an open bar?
No,
Oh,
what was supposed to happen was for the first hour, that cocktail hour, there was supposed to be waitresses dressed up in like sparkly tuxedos, and they were supposed
mhm.
to be serving a curated cocktail to my VIPs. But the
Mm.
staff did not communicate because my cousin who owns the building, he ended up getting arrested like 3 days before the
Everybody
party.
getting arrested.
Everybody was getting arrested. Tell me about it. Let me tell you, my PTSD was through the roof, bitch.
Woo,
Like it was
child.
crazy. It was crazy. I knew like two other people that was close to me that had got arrested during that
Mm.
time. So it was fucking nuts, like dead ass. Like you couldn't write this shit. So it was like when my cousin got arrested, the communication they didn't have the person that was in charge to communicate with. So it fucked up
Mm.
everything. Like everything got fucked up. So that's why it made me feel so horrible that people are trying to read me through the mud for something that I had no control over. I can't control the air. I couldn't tell nobody to turn up the air. I'm not even there. I can't control that they didn't let the team know so they could come and serve guests and do what they we didn't even have a bartender there. The bartender didn't come until like the
So if
end.
there was no bartender, who was I buying the drinks from?
So one of my best friends, and this is why I said, if you a real friend, you do real shit. One of my best friends went behind the bar and started taking the orders. What
Hey,
y'all need? What
hold
y'all
up.
need?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
like
wait, wait,
Fuck
wait.
with it.
Back this up, Q. Back this up, Q. Wait, 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 wait.
it was crazy.
Wait. Hold on, Q. Hold
Mhm,
on. Wait a minute. So
mhm.
that does feed into the narrative that there was no drinks. If your friend had to go behind the bar and just
Right
say, "Well, y'all look like y'all need
until
drinks. Let me serve
until
drinks."
the co-owner ended up coming. So when the
What
co-owner
time did
came,
they come?
I don't know. I think they were there before I got there. I don't know. But the co-owner was I don't know what time they got there because remember I got there at 9. So once
Right.
I got there,
If they
I
got
didn't
there at
know.
8:30, that means them people have been waiting there for 2.5 hours.
No, but they were still getting drinks. Like people was still because people had purchased bottles already. So people whoever purchased their bottles,
But
they
if
were
there was
on
no
the
bartender, who were they purchasing the bottles from?
no, they some people because it was
Pre-purchase.
pre-purchased. That's how we made ticket sales. That's how people paid to get in. That's why if you look at my confessional, I said y'all got in for free. Why y'all making these complaints and y'all didn't have to pay for nothing because I granted the cast access to the whole thing for free. The other people that was there that bought sections and stuff, they paid for bottles. So it was bottle service. But my friends, when what I was getting the message was they was buying bottles for everybody so that people wouldn't have to go get individual drinks. So that's why I was saying like y'all was drinking. And then once I got there, that's when they would just started giving out drinks, giving out drinks, giving out drinks. They like, okay, you here now. We finna just give out drinks. So everybody just ended up drunk. So everybody just drinking. Fruit trays, like it was just cool. And so
Mm.
I feel like they made a bigger deal out of the situation than what it really was. It really wasn't that damn deep.
I, while I appreciate the comedy of errors that happened to cause this conglomeration, as a fat bitch, you cannot have me waiting 2 to 3 hours in the heat, and all you give me is
It's a
liquor and
shot.
a piece of fruit. I love you. I love you, but I would have been like, I love you, and I'm gonna leave your gift on the table, but I'm going down to
Where's
the In and Out
Kendall?
because I don't know what the fuck we doing.
And that's respectful. Some people did go get a couple chicken wings. Some people did go leave to come back and do whatever they need to do. That is fine by me. But my thing is, don't try to make a spectacle out of some bullshit. Like when you know my intention, like the intention was never that. Shit happens. Let's just have a little grace and keep it moving.
But I
Like that.
think that I think that a lot of
Also,
things were going on before you got there that you weren't aware of. Like it could have been like they said that, hey, ain't nobody here to fix us no drinks. It ain't. It could have been like that before you got there.
and also maybe because my
If
back
you
is
pay
big,
attention though, they had hookahs and shit though. So somebody was there to do something.
but my back is
They,
big, and I got DoorDash. So after an hour, food coming out, I'm gonna just DoorDash. I don't need
Yeah,
Q.
that's exactly what we said.
I don't need Q's permission to do it. I'll eat the
You don't need my
cheeseburger in the
permission to
parking
do a
lot.
damn thing. Y'all smoking hookahs and shit. Y'all chilling. Y'all seen Nova puffing on that damn hookah. Like y'all
Yeah, I
chilling.
don't even. Yeah, I don't even
So y'all
understand.
trying to make it
Yeah.
seem like y'all couldn't even go inside until I got there,
If
type
I'm
shit.
ordering DoorDash, I'm going home.
No, I'm
And
gonna
that's
kick
your
it. I
prerogative.
want to see Q. I want to see Q. I'm gonna order. But again, the whole thing. It was hella weird. It was just didn't make
And
any
then they were trying to
sense.
make it seem like there was no entertainment. There was a whole live band. There was a whole structure of events. There was a live band. There was an artist performing. There was singers singing. There was people playing drums, bass, guitar. There was a whole entertainment section. So it was supposed to be scheduled so that it's a lead up to my arrival.
I
I
mean,
think.
the anchors ain't had no event yet, but then here we
And,
are.
and, and so, do you see why I start crashing out? Because it's like, bitch, stop playing with me. I done had 10,000 events on and off camera. I done did all type of shit.
Have
I
either
done
one of
gave
the
and gave
anchors
and
had a
gave.
fucking event? I'll wait.
I done gave and gave and gave and gave all season. I gave this shit my all. Especially when I came home, I made a decision. I knew that I was gonna finish what I started and I was gonna do it well. So
Are
it
you
was
coming
like,
back next season?
huh?
Are you coming back next season? Mama
Huh?
say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
Will y'all have a happy Easter, baby?
Oh dear God. Where is
Uh,
Kendall?
Well,
Don't be happy, don't happy. And where's Kendall?
I
Where's the
think
mean
that
on the
girl?
other side of the room, cussing about some collard greens.
I think we're gonna
Listen.
need to rearrange some furniture before I make that decision.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
excuse the hell out
And
of me.
Q, I would just like to
Well,
say,
who you gonna
as
be
a review,
fighting?
I can't put on my good girdle and wait
I
for you for
might
three
come down
hours.
to the reunion since I'm
I
here in
do.
Atlanta. Who you
Did you
gonna
get
be
invited?
fighting?
Did you get invited?
No, I might. I know people.
Well, okay, work them connections because this is from what I heard. This is a highly closed set. I can't even
Yeah, I
bring. I
probably
can't.
won't be there. I don't go to
I
nothing. I
can't
don't
bring
go
a
to nothing.
plus one.
Listen, I don't go to nothing, Q. So I know I won't be there.
Listen, I'm trying to get my trifecta on Chasing Atlanta reunions. I went to the LA reunion. I've been to a Dallas reunion. I need to get to the
No,
Atlanta
and you
reunions.
got to
Okay.
get to this one because this one is going to be epic. This is going to be epic.
But
I
my
think
grandma
they
don't live
should
in Stone
invite
Mountain no
all of us
more.
reviewers. I think it should be all
You
reviewers
know what's
invited.
T? You know what be T? If we did a live filming of a Chasing episode, whether it be a reunion or whatever, and all of the reviewers like come and see whether like because it could be like an event, like whenever we film
Hmm.
again, it could be like an event, and y'all just get invited so y'all can see us live film, or if it's reunion, y'all can see us live film because there is no audience, there are no teams, we can't have entourages or nothing, so I mean maybe that's something that Andaria would think about. I'll try to put that little bug out. But I think the fashions are going to be everything.
What's the color scheme?
I can't tell you that.
Listen, I'm legendary for talking about the fashions from the that's where Jesus Christ
Are y'all going
Superstar
to do a
came
fashion
from.
review? This should be the most fashionable season.
Kendall, bring your ass to the goddamn mic over there in the background.
Should I turn the camera? I'm turning
Oh,
the camera.
that's so aggressive.
What we can say?
But you know they be
Aggressive.
calling us aggressive, child. Everybody so. Just me us.
Sometimes aggression is called
Kendall,
for. I don't.
I heard y'all was looking for me.
yes.
What's up? Noel downstairs too.
Bust down, Mr. Bust Down.
Noel, what y'all got to say?
I got a lot to say,
Well,
ho.
you know what,
Yeah.
Teddy? Everybody mad at you when I'm catching strays.
Everybody be mad
Everybody
at me
mad at
for no
Teddy and I'm
reason.
catching
I don't even know
strays.
why.
You said they mad at me?
No, I said everybody be mad at me for no reason. I don't even know why.
Cause y'all be talking shit on y'all platform about us as if y'all know us.
We talk about what we see. You came in front of on the screen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Y'all gotta go.
Wait a
Y'all,
minute,
hey,
Kendall.
I gotta go for real. Y'all have a good Sunday.
All right. Kid,
All right.
kid,
Love you, bye.
kid, let me ask you a question.
What's going on?
How you gonna be mad because we talk about what you show us?
What y'all see don't always be what really happens
But
either.
that's
I
why
see
y'all get to come up here.
5-6 hours of filming and y'all form y'all opinion from 3-minute clips that get the stuff that do get showed. You know what I'm saying?
and it's just not right. Hey,
But that's the nature of reality TV. That's reality TV
yeah,
all over
I
the
don't
place.
care. They care more than me, but you know what I'm saying? That sometimes it does become a bit much because it's like y'all just form an opinion and just run with it versus getting all sides and figuring out, you know what I'm saying, exactly what's really going on. Y'all just start talking and just making these assumptions, you know, out of just nowhere and pulling stuff out of your ass, and it's annoying.
Mm.
It's a gift.
Are you a mean girl in real life? Because you come off real mean girl.
Oh well, to those that don't know me, you know, I may come out that way, but people that really get to know Kendall, they know a different person. So if I'm a mean girl to you, you definitely gave me the energy first. I match energy, so I'm not a mean girl. So I could be a nice girl if you a mean girl to me. I could be a mean girl to you.
So was Tramel a mean girl to you first?
She was a fake ass bitch, but we'll get into that
Oh.
at the reunion.
Oh. What made that bitch fake?
We'll get into it at the reunion.
Why y'all be saving stuff for the reunion?
She knows what she do. She throw a rock in her hand, and a lot of
Oh.
stuff that y'all, and a lot of shit y'all don't see. A lot of stuff that happen in the background
Singing
that
in the
y'all not privy
background.
to, and people brought it to the show. I'm just one of those people. I'm just gonna address. I'm not a
Oh,
fake bitch, can't kiki with no hoe. So like, I'm gonna just bring it. I'm not finna fake kiki with nobody.
but Ken,
What?
y'all say all the time we don't get to see everything, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all come up here, we bring y'all up here, we ask y'all questions, and y'all be like, "Oh well," and that happened in the
Well,
background.
if
Y'all
certain
didn't
things
see it,
we
and y'all could tell
can't
us
contractually, we can't
here.
talk about. So what would you like for us to do? If it's certain things we can't talk about, it's a spoiler alert. If we give you every single
No, no,
detail.
no. I'm not saying give me stuff that didn't happen, but I'm saying you could give me stuff if y'all tell me, "Oh, we filmed for 6 hours, you only saw 3 minutes, and y'all got the story wrong." I feel
For
like
an
if we've already
example, the situation that Tramiel is speaking of when he went to Sammy's house crying and stating the fact that I said I didn't want to be around him and cry. I said that. I did say that. I didn't necessarily say I didn't want to be around them when we were filming. I said outside of anything chasing related, I prefer not to be because every time I was encountering with them, it was some type of, whether it was on camera or off camera, it was always some type of mess or bullshit. And I just don't, I don't thrive my life on it. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So I pick and choose what I want in my life, and if outside of this obligation, I was that's my prerogative. I didn't want to film. I didn't want to, be nowhere y'all at.
mm, So
So
do you feel like they're beneath you?
I don't feel like they're beneath me. I feel like they feel like they're beneath me. I feel like anybody's lack of confidence has nothing to do with me. It's something within, and because I never come off that way. I never come off like, oh, I'm better than you, or I got this, I got X, Y, Z. I never say that. I never say, oh, I'm rich, I'm this, that, and the third. When people, say y'all say that, the internet says that, everybody say that speaks for me. So I never go around boasting it. So yeah, that's not my energy. I just feel like he felt like he wasn't enough, or maybe what I'm saying, because he said on a live or something about we do stuff intentionally that they probably can't do or something, or because they can't or something. I don't know. But that's not the case. You felt like that, and I feel like that's where the division lied. That's where they kind of draw the line because it wasn't never an intentional. Oh, let's leave Tramiel and them out or Carl them out. It just never gave that. That was
But
that was created by them.
Okay, so I'm new to you, Mr. Doll. So here's my question: what your hands is hitting on for? Cause I thought there was found to be a rumble in the jungle in that parking lot. So was you about to? Cause it looked like you was finna jump over the people.
You said what the anybody run up on me, they'll find out.
Oh
I'm not
Lord.
gonna. I'm not gonna
did you
say
know
no.
my block, blah, block, blah, block?
The third, I was provoked. I was approached in a alley in the West End. I'm not sure if y'all know about Atlanta, but the West End is
I
like,
know what a West End is.
okay. So I'm approached in the alley by people that I didn't even know for a whole 30 days. Coming at me, I've been drinking tequila all night. Coming at me, talking about hoes, 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 and waving their hands. Yeah, bitch, I'm about to get rid of this. We can. I don't know how this gonna go. I'm gonna have to hit the both of you bitches. I don't know because you don't, as an adult, you don't approach me like that. And
Wait, you said they approached you in the West End or just some random people?
they did. You didn't see the alley that y'all seen us get into.
We talk
And then,
about Tramel and
and
Carl.
y'all didn't, and
It
then
looked
two,
like y'all was at
and then two, y'all,
840.
and then y'all turn a blind ear.
Was y'all over at
Y'all don't
840?
get. Yep, that's exactly where we were.
Okay, it
That-
looked like that. Okay.
so, okay.
I know
So
where
if
you.
somebody
I know where
if
you
somebody come up on you in the alley in that alley, what you gonna do? Like, what you giving? Your energy not gonna be, oh hey, no, it's gonna be bitch. What's up? Back the fuck up, like out my
But
face.
to be fair, you admitted
You
that
can't go
you
by me because
created.
I like to
Hey
fight.
Noel, I got a
Oh
question for you
no,
too.
I don't do y'all.
Uh-uh. Oh, they can't
Now
spare
he
us.
don't do us.
What y'all to do to
The
my friend? Cause
We ain't
y'all
did
be talking.
nothing.
I thought they be talking shit. I just told them that they be talking stuff.
we do. That's what we
Cash
do.
shit.
We get
We
over here and
ain't
talk
new to
shit.
this.
That's
And
what
We
we
what
do.
your
treated
hand?
her.
What your hands about, Miss Evie? What you asking? Why you
The
asking what my
thing,
hands?
Oh, she's a fighter.
Listen, my
She's a
hands. Yeah,
fighter.
yeah. I like to fight,
She's a
baby.
fighter
I'm
girl. I'm
sorry.
not gonna fight. I'm gonna fall on the ground and
Are
be
you
I
a
have.
paralyzed.
civil?
I
I'm
have.
gonna be
I'm sorry.
cool.
You in
I have rage. I have rage issues. I had to go
Do you
find
I'm
have
somebody
going.
to
any?
talk
Because
to
I
before
don't
I end
know.
up in
I'm
jail.
gonna let you beat me down. Let's be clear.
Listen,
I'm
I
gonna
love the
fall on the
Lord, but I will
ground.
knock your ass
I'm gonna fall on the
smooth out,
ground. I'm gonna be
baby. God
that's
paralyzed.
love
how
you.
I feel.
Baby,
I feel like y'all really don't like me. It's been very clear in this panel that y'all don't fuck with me. I'm too much. I'm too extra.
no,
Um,
no, don't go down that.
Some days
No,
we
no,
like
no,
you.
no,
that's
Some
no,
what.
days
no,
we
no,
don't.
no, no, no.
Especially where's the
Do
other
something
girl
for
at?
me.
Because that's who I really have smoke with the other one.
Oh, okay, because it ain't me, because they be coming at
It's
me
you
like I should be
two.
the one.
Girl, you call Biggie
Abby
Smalls.
don't say too much,
What?
but you
Me?
and that other one, the lady
What?
from Monsters Inc. She always
Wait,
got
we
a
not
lot.
gonna. What we not gonna do is have you up here talking about
Oh,
my
please
friend and
no.
she ain't here. That's
And
what we not
then,
gonna do.
Yeah.
did your friends talk about us when we not here?
I'm just
Because
saying.
sometimes
We not gonna talk
I
about my
haven't
girl.
seen. Now
She
I'll
ain't
be
even
honest.
here.
I've checked out completely of all reviewers. I haven't watched them lately, but
I
in the
understand it
Talk
can
begin
get
about
out of
my
hand.
girl.
in the beginning, I think y'all were more so just kind of like maybe just over me and like it was like we don't even know what he really like giving and we don't it's all over the place. But my point was I get that a lot from elder gays. Like I think that what it is for me that bothers me is that you guys kind of knock down the door to kind of y'all kick down the door for us to have spaces like this, and then to kind of build it back up and slam it in our faces sometimes. It's kind of like, oh, like it's very just it's something I just don't like. And it just
I
bothers
don't. I think it's a little deeper than that, and I don't know that we have the time and space to go down that road. I hear what you're saying, and I
me.
see. I understand how you can feel that way, but then I think it's a little deeper than that, and I
Yeah.
think that a lot of times with the elder statesmen, what we try to do is there's a lot of protection that we try to have because we see that this shit is reverting back to what it was maybe when we were young, when you
Mhm.
couldn't be as out, and a lot of it is us protecting, and a lot of us is us trying to be like, hey, we've been there, we've been down there. So a lot of it is that I was actually protecting you when that whore Nova said, come here, Kendall, because you need to hear this. Mhm. Nova
Y'all
said,
gonna see when this reunion drop that
Nova
I'm gonna press
said
all them bitches.
she had a problem with Noel because Noel was film presenting with hair and stuff and all of that. And then she didn't have not one bit of smoke for you. And when she met you, you had hair and stuff. And I was like, bitch, you lying.
Well,
Bitch,
what
that
about
don't
this
even make
minute?
sense.
But maybe I didn't give a deal.
Because we both cross dressers, me and
Wait,
Nova,
no,
and
Noel, he
she
said
felt
you
like,
gave him
and
a
I was
deal.
just a better cross dresser than her. But but
No,
I
no, no,
but,
wait, 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 wait,
but
wait.
we'll wait for Saturday.
No.
Oh, Father God, in the
We'll
name
wait
of
for
Jesus.
Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're right. What?
Noel, you
Ken is
still
always
bumping
gonna be.
coochie?
That means
You are Mother Grace. I don't give a fuck. And nobody gave me grace all season. Them bitches got and they confess whatever
Noel,
they say about me.
Noel, you still scissoring with that young man?
well, well, I do have a ball,
they gagged you,
but yeah, that did gag me. Y'all know I love me a gay boy. No, we
Apparently.
are not
Y'all not scissoring no
censoring
more.
anymore.
People say that was made up. Was that for real or was it
No,
made
we
up?
were really dating. Like that
Oh.
was that was real. I love feminine gays. Like I
Okay. I
dated.
don't have no
I,
problem with that, girl. I know a lot of femme girls that are with femme girls, so I'm okay with it. But y'all be
yeah,
scissoring, honey.
yeah, of course. I like
You
people. I
know.
mean, I like men like me because I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it's balance.
Mm. Kendall, come back
Rated.
to the screen, Kendall. Let me, because I wasn't done with you. Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
You be trying to escape the fact that you created the group chat, the separate group chat. You told us that.
I created the group chat. No, sweetie.
You said that.
I created the group chat to invite the girls to my birthday. I wasn't finna text 6 different people. So the people that I invited to my group chat that's on this cast, we had a text thread. The girls, me, Carl, Tremel, I wasn't talking to them outside of filming. Like we didn't have a text thread. It wasn't that. So why would I invite y'all to my birthday?
Now, see, that sounds
I
different.
created a group. I left that group chat, the cast group chat. I left that weeks and months, probably like a month prior to, because it was just so much going on in there. And I was like, everybody I want to talk to, I got their number, so I left.
It
That was
made
it.
it
But
so.
I created a group chat with them just because I planned my party late. My birthday was July 3rd. I planned it on the first. And I didn't feel like sending out 5 different text messages to send me Q and Nova and Dominique and Anna. So I just put them in the group chat and sent it, hey,
But the
B12.
way you made it seem like you created a
How did I
separate.
make it seem? You didn't hear me. What did I say? What did I say to make it seem like anything?
You said I created this group chat for us
I didn't
on
correct.
the
No,
and
I
on
didn't.
the show. Yes,
When did I
on
say that?
on the show.
I never said that. That's a lie. That's
Go
you're
back and
lying.
look.
No, Nova said Kendall. I was added to a group chat by Kendall. I never said this. So you go back and look. I've been watching. I've watched, and I watched the episodes like 2 or 3 times.
so whose idea was it to have two separate houses in Miami?
It was ours as a collective because something happened with the initial house we booked, so we had to rebook another house. And to get a house that could accommodate us both, it made sense to get 2 houses, and as well as all the stuff was going on with Nova and our field, why would we put them in the house together?
I thought y'all was trying to kumbaya and all of that, and there's
Yeah,
no
we was, and
division.
we was trying
And
to come out, yeah, but as you can see, the last engagement at the pole dancing,
it was
it was
no
breaking.
it
So
was
why
no
we
kum
put
or
them two in the
yaya.
same house? Y'all want? It's like y'all want them to tear their head off, or y'all don't. Do y'all want? If we don't, you know what I'm saying? The fact that
Listen, I
I
listen.
got up and broke them up at Q's thing. But if I still got called. I hate women. Had I just sat there and let them fight, because I'm not a security guard. I wasn't paid to be security for nobody. So if I was just sort of sit there and let them,
I hate
yeah,
that narrative.
then
I don't think
then
any
you know
of
what
the
I'm saying.
people on the show
We would
hate
have been
women
talked about too. Oh,
except Nova.
we let a trans jump on a girl, or vice, two trans, girls jumped
That's
on a
not true.
like
That's
it.
not true. I
So,
don't think. At least we didn't say that. We never said that
um,
y'all.
You know,
We never. What we said was Nova was wrong. Now we said that everybody got in between both of them. Like we never said that. We've never
yeah, I
said that
took
the
me
men on
take
the
when
show had women.
I'm the reason why she wasn't able to connect and hit outfield, because I grabbed Nova and started walking her towards the door immediately as soon as it broke out, because I just didn't want that. I didn't want her
Yeah,
to hit.
everybody did what they were
And I
supposed to
didn't
do.
want the girl. I didn't want Alfie and her friend to jump on her either. So I just wanted to get her out the play. So either way, it would have been a bad thing. It would have been two girls jumping on the trans. It would have been a trans jumping on a girl. Like it would have been. It just didn't look right. So that was my thing. My initial thing was just to get them separated. But I also did check on Alfie. So when she left us out the email, I was just like, okay, well, she just clearly, don't want to see me. So I'm not gonna. One thing about me, I give everybody a fair chance, but I'm not gonna. I'm not a kiss ass. I know I'm not gonna kiss nobody's. I'm not gonna run behind nobody or for a friendship or none of this. So,
Are you coming
yeah.
back next season?
um, I don't know. That's not my decision.
If you were asked,
Um, I'm I'm still I don't know. We never know what the future holds for Kendall. Just
you
stay tuned.
you got words for anybody? You flipping tables next week on anybody? You ain't got to tell us, but just let me know if you flipping tables
Um,
next week.
I'm not flipping tables.
blink twice.
I'm not flipping any tables. A lot of people will be addressed. I've been watching. I've been quiet, and I've just been observing everything. And I will be very much present at the reunion, but I won't be flipping notes. I don't plan on flipping no tables.
Do you think you come off as a mean girl, or do you think you just understand? Watching yourself on screen, do you get why people say you come off as a mean girl?
I
Just
don't.
watching the
I
your
don't.
kid
I can see because of the way stuff gets edited. I can see.
edited. Okay.
I really don't know because I'm just me. Like I've had the same friends for 20 plus years, so like I'm just that girl. I'm not gonna really try to go around and try to make people feel, because at the end of that, I feel like this internet stuff, y'all gonna feel how y'all feel about me
Mhm.
anyway. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna push a narrative. A lie gonna always go further than the truth because it's more entertaining. So I can sit on here all day until I'm blue in the face and explain who I am, and if that ain't how you feel, that's just how you gonna feel. You know what
What's
I'm saying?
your sign?
I'm a Cancer. So
Oh
yeah,
God.
I'm just like at that point in my life, I don't really give a shit. Like really.
Yeah, he like really be, they just them cancer girls. They got girl.
Yeah, and that may come off as like nonchalant or whatever because I don't really be
No,
caring like
y'all
that.
cancer people really emotional.
Yeah, we're passionate. I say passionate because we're very emotional about, you know what I'm saying, passionate with people that we love, but people that I don't care about, I really don't give a damn what nobody says. I don't really care.
Mm. And I ain't gonna hold you because I know you got to go play with your friends and have a drink. Tell that bitch Noelle to bring her ass back because she not gonna sit here and think she finna talk about my friend and think she finna get ain't finna get 2 to the head, 3 to the body. We don't play round about ours
No,
around these parts.
I'm gonna take y'all downstairs. We downstairs.
Okay, I ain't getting no invite to this party.
It's a
Because they don't like
it's a private
you.
party. Only you got to stay on the NDA to walk in the door.
Oh, she said they don't like me. That's they might not like
What
me.
Beyonce said? If you want to party with the queen, you got to stay on the non-disclosure.
Oh boy.
She wants you.
Oh,
She said she would invite you before that's all.
Let me ask you a question.
oh me? Okay, yes.
Yes. Did you really think you was gonna get away with just talking about our friend and think we weren't gonna say nothing to you, whore? You got a problem with our
Oh,
friend?
Lord.
Say it with your chest.
I have no problem with any reviewer.
Oh,
I would like for you guys to actually critique the show and not
we
kind of
do.
like, no, because it'd be a,
But y'all are the show, so we have to critique you too,
but it's
baby.
kind of
Because you
like
are the show.
it's kind of like for even though me and Nova are on the best of terms, it's kind of like it's given straight. To me, it just kind of gave straight women the okay to say whatever they want in regards to a trans woman because they're mad about what's going on in the episode. But it's kind of like I don't know. It's
Oh,
just it's a lot I don't really want to talk about right now because I've been drinking. So I'd rather talk to y'all in a sober mind. But it's just things that I've just noticed
okay.
that I didn't like. I'm just like, damn, this ain't even about the show no more. This is like y'all really just upset about a trans woman.
Mm,
We don't have
it's
no
not
problem with
necessary.
trans
It,
women.
it was, but we would have said the same thing if she was just gay and just mean spirited and nasty, because that's how she came
Yeah.
off, as mean spirited and
We're very
nasty.
equal opportunity over here. I was the one
We'll cuss you.
that before the show started, let the record show. I said from the beginning, she shouldn't be on the show. And they're going, well, we thank them for coming up. Sammy and
Oh wait, he's back. Hold on.
oh.
Did it work? I'm sorry, it went
There
out.
we
It
go.
had went out. Go ahead, Abby. I'm sorry. Is it Abby?
That's okay.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry. You were saying something.
Um. No, you fine, honey. So my thing is we would have said the same thing if Nova had just been a gay man with a nasty attitude for no apparent reason. She was just nasty and mean spirited, and that's what we were speaking to. It wouldn't. She could have been a gay man. She could have been a straight man. All of that stuff. You and y'all have said that she was dead wrong from, and that's where we're stuck at. We stuck at the beginning of how me saying a truthful fact that in order to have bacterial vaginosis, keyword vag,
But
you
you
have to
know,
have one of those.
but but I think y'all are like I don't well okay. Okay. I think whatever I say is not gonna really matter. Because everybody has already formed their opinions because we already are what 10 episodes in. So it's kinda like y'all perception is y'all perception at this point. So it really kind of don't matter. It's just that I'm just not going to allow people to milk this situation any longer. Like I'm not going into the next season about Nova and Althea, like because this is so late, and I think it's just being like it's being milked at this point. One person is using it to their advantage, crying every episode, and then the other one is kind of just like just just mad at the world when she probably been through so much and not really understanding the platform she's on. And it's a whole lot to me that I
It's
see.
a lot. I've been saying since the first episode she need to go sit on
I
somebody's
can agree
sofa.
with both of the things that you said,
Yeah, both of them need to
Laura.
sit
I
on
can
someone's
agree with
sofa
what
if
you
we're
said
being
about both
honest.
of them. I could agree with what you said about both of them. I agree totally because I don't think Althea should
Because
be on the show
nobody is
this
innocent
season.
in this. Like, neither one of them are innocent. And I think people are going to realize that when they see this reunion, because nobody was innocent about the things they've said. Everybody has been wrong. But I don't want to keep riding this. Like, I'm not going to keep riding this same situation. Like, it has taken up most of all the episodes because everybody
This
worried
season.
about Nova and Althea. Like, this isn't even a hot topic to me.
This shouldn't even been a storyline for either one of them.
This hadn't even been a storyline because, first of all, it wouldn't have been a storyline had she
Nova
not
ain't got no storyline.
because it ain't about fitting in with
She
gays
flying
and saying,
niggas
"Oh,
out from
gay for pay."
Frontier
And then they said that
Airlines.
I'm the one that said gay for pay. They said I said that. When did I say that, bitch? I'm at.
Who said that? You wasn't even there.
I wasn't even around.
No, you wasn't even there yet.
Who said that you said that? Okay,
Althea was saying that I said something about gay for pay. I said it was gay for pay.
I don't even know.
But I'm just
And
like,
then
that ain't
my
even
thing
my
is-
business or your business to tell anyway. And I wouldn't have said that to try to fit in with gays anyway. So this would spark like a whole like controversy. And then here's Nova mad
But
about
I think
BB
y'all, I think
comments
people are
and
making a mountain out of
B-
molehill. The thing did not start off with the whole boyfriend being brought up. The
yeah, it was
boyfriend
the BV
was
comment. But y'all have to understand, look how underlining that is. You're saying, oh, it's for ladies, but
it
y'all have to
is.
understand Nova is still in her transition. So anything could trigger
we
her,
understand that.
especially when
No,
somebody is
no,
if
no,
somebody if
no,
somebody is
no, fuck no. Because if she had a fucking tampon in her hand and said, I don't know what this is, and she said, oh, this is a tampon, you got to have a vagina to have that, would she be mad about that?
no, but but look
It's
how
the
you saying
same
it compared to
thing.
okay.
It's
Look
the
how you're
same
saying it compared
thing.
to how it was. How it was.
You need to.
But am I defending Nova? No. And I'm not siding with Althea either. But I'm saying like how the night was progressing, I could see where it was like Nova, like, why do you feel away? Why are you dragging it? Like, why are you like at her like this over one comment? You know, it's like but that goes to the limit squeeze where she said this is why she hates straight women. Like your perception of straight women was already negative, so that's why you bought all of that energy in the first place.
You already had a
preconceived notion, and that's what I want people to understand. But it's like it's just not being seen.
Oh, we
I
saw
I
that.
get
We saw that very
we
clearly.
saw that a long
We
time
saw that
ago
very
because
clearly.
it was like she walked in the room. Althea walked in the room and said, "Oh, today is Tuesday," and then Nova said, "Well, that's why your grandmama dead and she
Yeah.
hated you." What?
Right. No, but then
You know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
and kid
It didn't even make
and
sense.
Kid just told us that he matched energies, right? And when Althea finally matched this bitch's energy, not everybody said that, oh, well, you shouldn't have matched her energy. No, that bitch shouldn't have been coming at me. She better be glad I ain't drag her ass for saying I needed a bathe. Raggedy bitch who walk up the let me I said I was gonna talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the reviewers sometimes be putting their emotions in it, like, and I think sometimes it's unfair. I think it's fun, but sometimes it's a little unfair. And then in the beginning, like my issue with y'all was I think y'all was just perceiving me in a really weird, like a nasty way. I mean, and
You were
granted,
being
I did
nasty
not
to
watch
people. You
everything.
did call that man
I was dipping in and
Medea.
dipping out. So it wasn't that I was really watching everything. It was just like, I'm new to this. I'm looking at comments, the things that people saying in the comments, and the reviewers aren't being nice. So it's kind of just like everybody was just pulling me, and I just didn't know how to navigate it because I am new to the
You
platform.
came in real hot though, Noel. You was coming at people's
did.
throat. You was coming in real hot that first episode. You
I
did.
wasn't coming in hot.
You was.
I was trying.
It was
I wasn't coming in
I
hot.
think
I
it
was
was
trying to be
the
a
level.
third, and I think y'all
You was
wasn't seeing.
You was coming in hot.
baby, you came in and you was like, "It's no whale, can't you tell?" And we was like,
Yeah, I was like, no, can't you tell?
Oh God, I can't
That bitch was
stand
definitely
Noel.
coming in hot. No, this is my phone. Miss Shake and Go.
Oh,
I got something for that too.
oh, shake and go.
Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
No, but this has been great. Oh, you all in the camera.
I'm looking at.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
you
happened
still
to your
got your
little
boo
hot
thing
dog
in the
friend?
camera. You know the people gonna be
Wait, what
like,
happened to
the
your little?
people gonna be like, oh, we saw your boo.
Hallelujah.
Oh, we can't talk about the hot dog friend.
Oh, that's the hot dog friend. Oh,
That's not Sebastian.
oh,
See,
that's
you
not
see how I
that.
be saying y'all be messy.
Oh, she
I'm
said that. I
sorry.
didn't say that. She said that.
Look,
I'm
real
sorry.
quick, I'm not coming on nobody's platform and I ain't gonna do no plug. While y'all on here, make
Plug your
sure
shit,
one,
baby.
y'all
Talk
follow
your
me,
shit.
who is _Sammy Austin on Instagram. Buy my merch because it's cute. And yes, I got the best merch out of everybody.
Talk
I don't
your
care what
shit.
y'all say. Buy my shit. That's it.
I would
That's it. That's all.
I would just like to say I appreciate you evolving your show to adding the dancers, and then when y'all did that little chair routine, you ate that right the fuck on
Yeah,
up.
because I seen
I
some people they
appreciate it.
didn't really appreciate, and I actually want to talk about that real quick. Not that I really care,
It's-
to be
I
honest.
thought that the 840
When I
show was
did my
good.
single release party, I was nervous as shit. Like I want people to like understand. One, I take my craft very, very seriously, and when I'm putting out something new, that's like bringing my version of bringing like a child into the world. Like this is my baby. Y'all have not heard this. That day literally was the first day my song came out. I was actually supposed to have dancers then because as you see on later episodes, the type of production I give, that's what I would give on any given day. I couldn't give that. So that was like one of my first times being on stage by myself in a long time. That was my first time filming coming into the season. There was so many different factors into play. Like in my head, I mean, obviously y'all wouldn't know, but for me, and I can speak on it now. For me, I was nervous as fuck. I was just like, bitch, it's so much happening, and bitch, I get overwhelmed really easily. So, bitch, my little dance break that I tried to give y'all, that was whatever the fuck came off the top of my head at that damn moment. But I'm happy that y'all also did get to see the journey of the single release to the rehearsal to the full production because that's what I give. I know I can dance. I do my own choreography. I don't pay nobody to do nothing for me. I do my own graphics, my own choreography. I damn near, with the help of my engineer, produce like my own shit. I tell them what I want to have done. So I don't. On one side, yeah, it kind of stings a little bit, but I don't take it to heart because I know what I give and it's always gonna be quality.
Well, at least we saw you chasing something because some of these raggedy bitches ain't chase shit.
And you know that's why I'm on the show. I wasn't on the show for drama. No shade. I wasn't on the show to make
Mm.
friends. I just so happened to do so. I came on there to chase.
Are you coming back next season if they ask you?
I can't reveal that information right now.
I said if they ask you.
If they ask me, absolutely, for sure.
Oh,
And
okay.
I would love to give a wedding special. You know,
I would love for you to give a
Yeah,
wedding
because
special too. Y'all
y'all
need
been
to hurry
together
up
a
so
long
y'all can't.
time.
yeah. Even with that,
Now,
like
you
I
know,
don't want people to think there was like anything like happening. I mean, a lot of, and this is not a statement to say to like be shady or anything, but it's like unless you kind of been through it, you wouldn't know. Like it, quite literally for us was one of those things of like, damn, time truly flies. Like when you're enjoying who you're with. Like we literally looked up and it was like, damn, okay, it's been 5 years, and we looked up and it's like, oh shit, it's been 10 years, and on that 10-year anniversary, that's when we got engaged. And since then, it's just like, well, obviously, I'm not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. There's literally no rush for us to get married. However, we know that we do have to, make it a thing. So we're working on doing that. But, it just, we literally are moving to the
yes,
beat of our own drum right now.
that's wonderful. I'm glad you found love. I'm just saying, just make sure y'all get it done before, 'cause these people in the offices.
Who else
Next
there
thing
that
you
we
know, you
know?
won't be able to do it.
Who else
It's
at the
just
house
me.
that
Who
we
else?
It's just
know?
me, Ken, Q, and Noel, and then my man is here.
Oh,
Okay.
and Q man.
Yes, and Q Man, yes.
Is
And I don't
Noelle
know if he
scissor
made the
sister
announcement,
there?
but
Did Noelle bring her
we got
scissor
some guests here.
sister?
But yeah, it's really just us.
Not did he bring us scissors. Leave them people alone. Thank you, baby. We appreciate you. Leave them people
Oh,
alone.
who phone here? You. It's under your name.
I mean, I have it.
Okay, y'all. I just want to say that now.
Noelle, did you bring a
Okay.
scissor sister?
No, listen. I'm gonna come
Who?
back.
Who's a scissor sister?
I'm gonna come back in this whenever y'all decide to do it again. We're gonna have a grown woman talk, and
Okay.
Okay.
because my perception of y'all tonight has changed.
We're
So the
really nice
things that I have
people.
said, I will take accountability and apologize
You
for.
don't call that. Listen, I don't be called everything but a child of God, so I'm used to it. I don't feel. You know how
Because
y'all
I
be
was
feeling
just
the kind of
upset.
way. I don't be feeling no kind of way about it.
And I was just upset. And I do want to have the conversation about, when I was talking about the elder thing.
Look at Q. Don't be rolling your eyes at me, bitch.
Oh, Ken ready for us to go.
Hold on, bitch.
They
Oh,
all
don't
going
get
on
put me
double
out the
dates.
house. Oh,
Go back to jail.
They all going on double dates, and I'm going home because they say I
You
don't have no
bringing
man,
your.
so I got to
You
go home.
going to go
So
scissor again?
None of us
Lord.
have
Gotta
a
go home because you ain't no way.
man.
I do got
None of us have a man, bitch.
We just saw your man, or
Ooh,
what are we talking about?
How? The things
Right.
you lied about.
You said he not hiding the man from the girl. He want the girl from the man. Okay.
That's my cousin. He was helping me bring in the groceries.
Right. Right.
Not the girl. Okay.
Are you from
All
the
right.
part of the world where cousins do things? Y'all kissing cousins?
Did you see us kiss? Did that
I
show
don't
on
know.
camera? Was that on the camera?
I don't know if y'all having flowers in the attic moments and stuff.
No, baby. Listen, you already said I've been
That's too much.
bukkake, child. I don't got time for nothing else.
I
Put on
did.
nothing else. Now they're gonna be incestuous. No, no.
Lord.
Already said it was a glory hole. We don't got time.
I did.
And you already said it was giving bang bros. It was not.
Now you just adding shit. I ain't even say all of that shit. Girl.
I heard you said it was Thug.
No,
What
Chuck.
was it, Thug Boy
Nova
Productions?
is not there.
I might have said it was thugbait.com or something. I don't know.
They said it was Pleasure
Not
You
thug
Girl,
bait.
and it
I don't
wasn't.
even know what the fuck that is. Okay. See how I'm gonna shut up
Mm.
because y'all done went far beyond what anything
I'm
that
just
I know.
playing.
I don't even know what that
Oh.
is.
Anyway, y'all listen. Like I said, us reviewers, we just do what we do, and we
Put a
don't
plate in
feel no
there.
kind of way about y'all. We don't be harboring bad feelings.
We have everything.
And if y'all
Um,
say bad things about us, I promise you, we don't feel bad about it. We expect that.
it's a promise.
Right. We're used to
All
it.
We
right, y'all. Well, we it's all love. We ain't got no malice. We ain't got no problem. The door is closed. The door is closed. That's what Ken said. So, we gonna give
He
y'all.
said,
We
"Get
are
out."
gonna give y'all a good reunion. Y'all need to try to get in that reunion. No shade.
we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, try to get in that
Amen.
reunion, child, because it's gonna be a bloodbath. You heard it here first.
Mm,
Oh
okay.
shit.
It's
All
gonna be a
right.
motherfucking
Don't
bloodbath
go
for
back to
sure.
jail. We don't
No,
need
no,
no
no, no,
more
no.
bukakis. Okay, don't go back to jail.
You know what? Where the exit?
Please,
How I exit this
please.
motherfucker?
Bye, baby.
Happy Easter, y'all. Y'all have a good
Happy
night.
Easter.
Happy Easter.
And there you have it.
Now you something's wrong with you.
Why is something wrong with me? I promise you this review is more interested than some of these episodes that we done seen. I'm just gonna be honest.
Was. Thank you to the cast for coming through. We appreciate you and things. You know, we love y'all. We love all y'all niggas, even though some of us y'all we don't really like, but we still love all y'all with the love of the Lord.
Here's
Amen.
my question. I got
Amen.
one more question.
Oh
Because we didn't
Jesus,
talk
what's the
about
question?
this.
What?
Why did Ken and Tramel invite Nova to this thing? Because wasn't Nova one of the people that said she were over there talking shit about Ken and Tramel?
I don't know.
She was when they went to
I
the
don't
little party.
I don't know why anybody invites Nova to
Well, then there's
anything.
that.
So I don't know because I would not invite her to. I would not invite her. There's something about her don't sizzle right in my spirit. My Shanana says no, thank you. Return to sender. I don't want it. So I personally would. I don't. Y'all would have to put me in the other house where she's not because I don't. I don't want that spirit to jump on me. Whatever that is, that spirit of insecurity, of self doubt, of feeling not enough in the presence of a cisgendered woman. I don't. I don't want that. I don't want that jumping on me. I got enough stuff going on. I don't need the extra. Praise God. We pray we pray to God. We praying for her healing.
And then there's that.
Amen. We are.
Well, I'm glad the people were able to come up here and,
Me too. I don't even know what the fuck happened in the rest of the remember what happened in the rest of the episode.
because
They
you
was
didn't
at
take
the
no
stripper
damn
pole
notes.
and I'm never going to, so I don't understand what the issue is. Yeah, act like you niggas don't know what the fuck this is. Y'all know I'm not taking no damn notes. See how you make me cuss? I was fine. On Resurrection Sunday. It was a good Sunday. Pastor preached a
I
mighty
talked about it. They
word.
went to the little studio. Um, they had I
Oh,
didn't even talk
that's
about
when
this.
Carl made me
Why
cry.
the fuck
That's
was
what I
Twan
got a
Dixon
bone to
crying?
pick. Carl.
Why the fuck was Twan Dixon crying? Like, girl, if you're a
Oh,
therapist, you triggered me with my mama. What kind of the fuck therapist are you? I don't go to the therapist for you to then trauma dump on me. Girl, what was that about?
I don't
I
know.
didn't
I was
think
a
that
little
that was a
confused as to
thing.
I don't know what was said that would by Nova that would trigger Twan in that manner. But we have to remember, even though he is a professional um therapist and stuff, he's still a human and he still has triggers just like anyone else.
Okay, but you are
So but
supposed to be trained not to act on those triggers. You're a whole professional. You think that this
I
clearly if
understand
you're a
that, but
therapist,
even as a professional, listen, I done got hot. This wig is too much. Uh, even as a professional, you are still a human being, and so, and even doing the best you can be triggered just like anyone
I
else.
ain't
And
buying it.
although you may deal with it differently, it can happen. But it was definitely a moment of confusion because I was like, Ruh-roh Raggy, what is happening? How it was the mother thing that took him over. I don't know what it is Nova said to Fifi in regards to her parenting, but whatever it was said, that took Twan to a whole nother
I ain't buying
I
it, Ebby,
can't do this.
because you know how many people have mommy issues and shit like that. And if that triggers you, you're in the wrong fucking profession. That's it. That's all. For example, Ebby, you cannot be in teach middle school kids. You want to know why? Because you would drag that child and throw them from wall to wall. But
I
that's
couldn't
not
be a
for
teacher in
you.
any grade
Right.
because it's not
Exactly.
exactly it's
So
not for
that's why
me.
you don't
I
go
don't
in
even
that
like
profession. And people who,
as a mother of 4 and grandmother of 6, I do not like
if you're
children. So
easily
there's
triggered
that.
like that, you don't need to be in that. You don't need to be in a profession where you got to talk to people who go in extensively about things like that. Like that was just so unprofessional to me. But I guess
Not the Dr. Sherry. Who's Dr. Sherry? Who's Dr. Sherry,
I
LT?
don't know.
Who Soulful Dog? Who is Dr. Sherry? I don't know who Dr. Sherry is. Is she from like Married to Medicine or something?
No.
Or maybe one of the
That's
Housewives
Dr.
shows?
Married to Medicine. You got Dr. Gigi, who's a therapist. I think she knows she's a
Soulful Dog,
psychiatrist. Excuse me.
why is Nova so triggered? Why does anything from mousetraps to phone bills trigger her? Because she is brand new in her transitioning. She's just starting hormones. Her feelings is all over the place. She's easily triggered because she has not settled into her body or the
She don't need to
transition
be
that
on this
she is
show. It's
going
too early
through.
for her to be on
We
this
got a lot
show.
of stuff going on it's the beginning of her transition. So she's easily triggered. She hasn't figured out all of her triggers yet. So she doesn't know when she's going to walk into one. And apparently saying you have to have a vagina to have bacteria vaginosis is a trigger for her. Saying that anything that occurs in cisgendered women to her is a clearly is a trigger for her, and she needs to go to somebody. Unfortunately, I do not think it should be Dr. Twan Dixon. I think it should be somebody else to help her figure out what her triggers are and how she can overcome them or deal with them or get through them, whatever it is. But that baby need to go sit on somebody's sofa for a good little
And
while.
not Tawan Dixon's sofa. Let's be clear.
As I don't, I and like I said, I'm giving him grace because I know he's a human being, and even if you are in a professional setting, sometimes you can't help what you're triggered
I
by.
wish I would,
I
and I
just
have
want to
a
know what it is that she said. I want to know what it is that she said that took him over like
I
that,
have a
that
therapist. Let's
defeated
be clear. And if I ever said something about that, my therapist started crying,
what I
baby, I'm
said.
gonna be looking crazy. He was crying harder than she was. She wasn't crying at all. Let's be clear.
He was legit in his. I legit want to know what it is that Nova said in that argument that took him through, because that thing took him through there.
I'm trying to tell you, took him all
It
the way
it took
out.
it took him down. Listen,
Maybe I don't know.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know
I don't
either.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't, and I understand that. And some triggers, depending on the day, like for me, for me, a trigger is asking me how my son passed. When someone finds out that my son passed away, then them immediately asking me how. Please understand and know that you are picking at a scar that will never heal. Some days it's scarred over enough for me to be able to talk about it, and some days it's just like a fresh wound that's throbbing and I can't speak of it. So you you just got to know, you got to body check and be like, can I deal with this at this point? And if not, then you need to separate yourself
But again,
or at least speak to it or something, be able to do
but
something.
again, Abby, you're
Because
not going to put yourself in a space where you have to deal with people who are going to always be asking you, about that. You understand what I'm saying? If you're a therapist and you're easily triggered, you might be in the wrong profession because you literally have to talk to people all of the time about a lot of triggering things and experiences. You have to ask them these things. And if you yourself haven't grappled with that or talked through that or worked your way through those things, you might not need to be having people sit down in front of you.
well, but there, a lot of therapists have
And
therapists
absolutely.
for this very reason. And so my question is, Twan, you might want to write this down, whatever happened, and then go see your therapist about that, because this is affecting your professionalism when you're trying to facilitate and do things with your business. So, maybe he's not, maybe whatever was said, this is the first time he's been triggered in that way. So this is a new thing and he wasn't able to defend against it, and just all he was open raw and all of his feelings was all
But
over the
if that
place.
was the case,
So
you know
now
what I
he
would have
knows he
done?
needs to write that down and go talk to his therapist at his
You know what
next
I would have
session
done? I would have
so it doesn't
told,
happen again.
just for sake, because this is his job, his profession. For the sake of my professionalism, I would have told and Dario, edit that part out because I don't need people to see that. That goes
Right.
that's too far, and that's going to hurt me and my professionalism, and and how I'm perceived as a therapist. I would have told Dario, listen, I need that edited out. I'm just saying.
Right, because a lot of people will take that perception and then put that on you, and that's all you'll ever be,
Hmm.
is the therapist who was instantly triggered, and then you was in your feelings when you were supposed to be the one facilitating and
And you
helping
out here
people
boohoo crying and
come
stuff.
to Jesus, down to the altar. And I can't trust you. I don't know that I can trust you with whatever I got going on, because if I say the wrong thing, then you're triggered and you crying and all that other stuff, and you're supposed to be the one helping me, and now I'm handing you my psychiatrist a tissue and patting you on the back, making sure
Girl.
you're okay. So, and who wants to do that?
Girl.
Who wants to do that? Also, shout out, rest in peace to my sister D.
Yeah, they gave
Amen.
her a whole shot.
A
It was a
loving
lot of people
memory.
that had passed
Yes,
away this episode and
yes.
stuff.
His mama and his significant other,
Somebody
all
uncle
three
or
of them. His
something.
aunt. Yeah, yeah. Carl had a lot of loss at one time, and it tends to happen like that in families where it seems like as soon as one person passes, then it's like popcorn. Like people keep going away from here. So it is what it is at this juncture. I know that I'm coming up on that particular season as my parents and my aunts and uncles get older and older. Uh, Even though them niggas ain't stopped traveling so yet. So I just, eventually in the next 20 years, maybe the next 30 years, because they're in their 70s now, and our family tend like 96, 97 before they go away from here. So I still got a good amount of time. Uh, but yeah, that's what tends to happen, and it's a lot. And it'll be a lot on you if you are not mentally prepared, especially when things happen suddenly out the blue. Like you just talked to that person yesterday, and then the next day they gone, and there was no warning, no nothing. It just came out of the blue. Then yeah, it is, and it's very sad. I'm glad he was able to finally get the song out. I heard the song last year, year before. Remember when we went to that restaurant, that like little bar restaurant in Atlanta, and we was at dinner. It was me, you, really B. It was Jamar and somebody else.
Oh, and Tanya.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
And that's the first time I heard the song. And
did
that was
they
like 2
play it
years
at the
ago.
did we play it at the
Uh
hotel?
Jamar put he had it on his phone
That
and
was
he
like
put
three
gave me
years
his
ago,
AirPods
wasn't
to
it?
listen. I think so. 2.5, 3 years ago.
Cause
Yeah.
that was the same weekend that we saw that man y'all talk about is my boyfriend or whatever.
Yes. And we ate at that restaurant with the good. Oh my God, that brunch was so good. My God,
I do be
my
picking good
God, on
places. I
today.
ain't gonna hold you.
You do, you do. That's why we be letting you pick the restaurants when we come to Atlanta, because you do. You pick you gluttonous like we gluttonous, and we like it.
And we have good food, and we won't be having all of that drama and foolery. Uh,
Don't
with all of the with most Atlanta hotels.
we don't?
I mean, not hotels, but
It's
most
always a
Atlanta
good time.
restaurants. Hmm.
Listen, we go and have a good time. Chill. Is that place still open? Because I
Yes,
feel like the next time we come to Atlanta, I'll be in Atlanta at the end of July
I think
for
it's
Women of
called.
Hall.
Is it Augie's Place or something?
I think it's Augustine's or something like that, or
August.
August
Oh, it's not with an
something.
A.
I don't know. I'll search our text messages. I'll never delete nothing. It's in there. A picture of that damn menu was in there in our group chat, so it's in there somewhere. I'm gonna find it. I'm going to find it. And then what else happened? I think
I don't
that's
know. I think Twan sat down
that's
with
and then
Twan sat down with Q.
yes, and Q got a lot of, and we are gonna figure out what's going on with Q with Twan because he said that he needed to talk to him because he needs to talk to him about the PTSD from the sexual assault and all that other stuff that he's got going on. Uh, Also, even though now Ken has explained it that they had a house that was for everybody, but the house fell through. They had to pick up two different houses, and
I
now
don't
they're
buy
keeping
it.
people away from each other.
I don't buy it.
Listen, I'm sorry. We would have been bad girls clubs if it was me. Cause I swear for Lord, me and that girl would have fought like 3 or 4 times at this junction.
But
I don't
that's
know.
just like the more
I'm too
Q talked
mean.
about the birthday party, the more it sounds like what the people said happened actually happened.
Yeah, it seemed like it was just a comedy of errors. The owner got thrown in jail, so there was
Like
like,
you said, it
why
was no
doesn't he have an
bartender.
event
So the people was like,
Why
it was no
doesn't the
drink.
owner? Why is the owner the event coordinator for your events for your business? That needs to be a separate position for a separate person. So if God forbid something happens to you, any events that you have scheduled while you're incapacitated can still go off without a hitch. I don't. I
But
hope he's
again,
rectified that for his business.
I I'm thinking like you trying to make excuses for it being hot. I don't buy it. It sounded like the AC wasn't working.
Well, listen, even with the AC, when you cram 100 niggas in a small space, gonna be hot.
But this was before everybody got
Say
there.
it ain't.
No, they were saying it was
Say
hot
that. Then
before it
people
got
is
packed.
popping their pussy all over the
No, no,
place.
I
It's gonna
got
be
you.
hot and
But
sweaty
people
in
were
that motherfucker.
complaining about it being hot before it was packed.
I listen. I can only do it's in Atlanta in the dead of summer. I
Yeah,
don't,
Atlanta do
and you
feel
got
like
100 niggas
taking
in a
nuts
little
back.
small room. So
Atlanta do
I
be
don't
feeling like
like
taking
it
its
was
nuts
only
back.
gonna be so
It do.
much. But again, my thing is that if they were told that their call time was this, even if the party didn't start until 6, there was a cocktail hour from 6 to 7, and then the party supposed to start at 7. You still didn't show up until 9 o'clock, baby.
Right. That still was 2 hours. And I had been there for a whole
It's
hour and a
still
half
two
before that.
hours. It's still 2 hours. So like I'm saying, you can't put now. I done put on my best clothes. I got my good girdle on, holding having my flesh under subjection. So I look good in the pictures and the interviews and all the shit. And now it's so hot, my wig is sliding back. You ain't gave me no food. I gotta pay for the little drinks and shit, which isn't a problem if I already knew that drinks needed to be paid for. But if it's so hot in there, we all sweat like dogs. Could you at least have given us a couple of bottles of free water? If that, like I like I appreciate that it was just a comedy of errors which caused that whole situation. But I kind of need I need you to take just a smidge more uh bass out your voice in regards to people being upset that even if the party was supposed to be from all total maybe on the flyer from 6 to 10, you still didn't show up until 53 minutes before the event was supposed to be over. So, you know, I came to celebrate you, but what it looked like, I've been here since 6 doing media, sitting in a hot ass room. My wig is sliding back. Ain't no food but some pineapples and grapes from down to the Costco. And these bottles that everybody bought.
He
And I
did say
don't
it was a
maybe I
fruit
didn't want
tray,
to drink.
baby.
Maybe
Like they had to
maybe I
turn it.
wanna maybe I want a soda or something because it's so hot now. I'm dehydrating. You throw liquor on top of the dehydration, that could have got really dangerous for some people whose bodies can't normally regulate. And then you got my flesh under subjection on that, and I'm hungry. I would have been upset. I'm telling you, as a fat bitches unite. We not doing that. I would have door dashed a fan and some food to this.
Listen,
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like even though that wasn't his intention for that to happen, intentions paved the road to hell. I'm sorry. I know that wasn't your intention, but this was your event and you have to take responsibility for how it all came out, unfortunately. I I don't know. That's the best I know to tell you. I can't even see this. It looks like a grown ass.
we've been on here too much
Also,
hours.
shout out to Tremel and his music. I would just like to say, the teacher was over here the other day, and I was playing the episode, and Tremel's music was playing, and he had me send him some of your music on Apple Music because he was
Don't
very
put no
enamored.
goddamn eyeballs in that goddamn chat. I'm over here windmilling for
Not
you.
too late to the thing when we was windmilling
Okay,
over
I'm over here
here.
windmilling for you. Lord.
Girl, you got the link. We got 10 minutes to spare. If you
Do
got
we?
10 minutes to spare and then we get off of here, you done missed it. The whole damn near the whole cast came through here.
Yeah, we did have the whole cast. Damn, yeah.
Now I know Dominique is spending went to spend Easter with his grandma for her birthday. I think it was 78 or 88.
I
You know I ain't had no goddamn notes. Why would you say that?
how would
Why
I
would you
know?
even ask? Why would that be the
How would I
question?
know what Dominique had going on?
Noel had some smoke for you, honey
Yeah,
boo.
Noel said he had smoke for you. He did.
He did.
He absolutely did.
He did.
He said you was the worst one. That's what he said. He
That's what he
he
said.
said you was the worst one. So don't be
He
coming
said he
over
was
here.
cool with me. I was like, okay, praise
Don't be
God.
coming
And
over
he
here.
was like, it's that
Y'all
other
be
one.
trying to
I
act
said,
like
oh,
I'm the horrible one. And the man said to really be is the worst one. That's what he said with his full chest. Did
that's what he said though, friend.
sure did.
And and Nay almost jumped out the chat into the thing and like she was finna windmill for her auntie.
He said it
She said, what
with
you not
his
gonna do?
chest and the
Nay was in the
fullness
comments like, what
thereof.
you not gonna be doing is talking about my auntie crazy. Nay had
Wait,
different
wait, rewind. Noel
He
had
said,
smoke for me. What the fuck did I say
I
about Noel?
don't know, but he said you are
I
the
don't.
worst one, and he said it with his chest and the fullness
He said
thereof.
it really be you the one. He,
I don't even remember talking about that motherfucker.
Baby, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Look, this is Niecy on the phone now. Hello. What he say about me, Niecy?
She ain't no good.
Wait a minute, hold on. What he say?
I was calling you to tell you we gotta jump in.
And you see, hey, as soon as he said, I said, now wait a minute.
Wait a
What
minute, hold on. She said I'm not good with words, but I know how to fight. You know, she from West Philadelphia. She don't play them games.
This is that's my niece.
But what did I?
The fight.
Thank you, Niecy
The
Boo.
fight you
Thank you,
have
Pooh.
belongs
Thank
to
you, Pooh. Let
me.
me finish getting the 411.
Okay.
What the fuck did I'm not even being funny. I don't remember talking about that nigga. What did I say about him? Like I don't even remember
That
talking
be
about
the
him.
thing. That be the thing for you. You be cussing people out so much.
That's
you
not
don't
true.
know.
I don't. I do not be cussing people out. What you talking about?
I think it was a lot
That's
of
El
Y'all
we don't know
Teddy.
two.
what the fuck.
No, it's not me.
That is
Don't
El
try,
Teddy. Where's the chat?
no, don't try to make it like it's me.
How
If
I
you
find the
want
chat
to,
on this thing?
they be having the smoke for y'all two.
Hold
It's
on.
in the bottom
I'm gonna
right.
put
It
it on
say
the screen.
chat.
It'll
Bottom
be
Where's
over
the
right.
my
damn? How
face.
do I
Hold
find
on.
the
Bottom
fucking
right.
chat?
It say chat.
Oh, right here. I see it. Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck? I mean, y'all, I'm really not even being funny.
Romeo, we
Tremel,
well, we
he's
are.
still in the
Listen,
chat.
they listen. Really,
Y'all
be
causing
they
problems
really
with the
came up
chasing
there.
babies. Baby, what did I say? He gonna make me come to the reunion.
No,
What did
really,
I
be.
say?
They tried to
We
make
need to
it
go
like
to the
we're the
reunion.
worst
They told us
reviewers.
they gonna be flipping fucking tables.
They tried to make it like
Call
we are
Aunt
the
Dario as
worst
soon as you get off of here.
reviewers. They tried to make it
I've
like
already been
us, we
invited
are
to
the
the
worst.
reunion. It's next week.
Oh, they said it was next week. They already told us that.
Oh, they already said it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just coming off of spring break. That's why I said you would do it the week after spring break. Like I'm just coming off of spring break. I just don't think I can. I just can't make it happen. But
Right. And I have in-person class for class.
yeah, you got
That
stuff to
weekend.
do. Like I'm just like
Unfortunately, I have to.
listen. If it had been Noel, I would have been cool. But
You mean Nova?
It was Noel.
You mean
It's
Nova?
Noel is the who.
oh wait a minute, I thought you was talking about the other one. Who's the one that be wearing the wig?
Noel.
Noel.
Nova. Okay, Nova. Okay, no. Okay, my bad. If it was Nova,
Noel was the one. He was in the first episode. Was like, it's Noel. Can't you tell? And we was like, who the hell are you?
yeah.
What are you
Now
talking
Nova,
about?
I would understand if Nova had smoked for me and wanted to cuss me out because I be talking. I get it. But
We talk about cold
Noel,
shit.
I don't remember even saying nothing about you, sir. Child by who Jesus, baby. If you only knew how much I don't give a fuck. I don't know you.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
We
He said, I'm gonna have to rib, baby. Now I gotta go back.
You gonna have to Red Bull back. You gonna have to Red Bull back, cause baby.
Cause I said they still live.
Yes, cause Kendall came through and told us that we be talking shit.
We do. Now,
we talked to Noel.
I mean, I have talked shit about Kendall. I have.
We talked to Quentin. Noel.
I like Quentin though. I like Quentin.
Kendall. Who was the first person in the thing?
Sammy.
And Sammy. Sammy was the first to
Yeah,
come
because
up.
they was all at Ken house.
Oh, they were at Kendall's house. Okay. I mean, I don't have no feelings about Sammy either way, but I have talked shit about Kendall, so I can understand him feeling some kind of way. But Noel, sir, I don't remember saying nothing about you. Like I really don't. I honestly don't remember saying anything about him one way or the other. I really don't. But okay. I mean, I can't tell you.
I think it's the freshman.
Let me tell you something,
situation.
sir. You are not the first one to dislike me, and you won't be the last. And I promise you, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, I may have made some cast members cry. It wasn't on purpose.
You did that last season. You made Chloe cry. Abby, why are you making people cry?
I've never made anybody cry.
Yes, you have. Yes,
no,
you have.
they don't cry. They cuss me out, but they don't cry.
You don't know that they don't cry. You don't know that. You don't know that you don't make these people cry. I think you make the people cry. So wait a minute, Tremel. You know I don't even mean no. You know I'm lovable. You know. I am so confused right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm not gonna go back. But
Tracy said you dragged people so much you couldn't even
I
remember.
don't remember dragging nobody.
You probably did.
I did. El Teddy.
But let the record reflect you were reported as the meanest, not me.
The meanest?
Yes.
There's no way I win that over you.
And yet I'm not the one that be getting cussed out on lives and stuff. You are delusional. Both of you all are delusional. They have a problem with you two. I come over here and I speak truth. I come over here, I call it as I see it, and I move on. You two be skull dragging people, snatching souls.
No,
I'm just saying.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not, sir. I don't. We take a lot of the brunt for the shit that you say.
Nah, don't try to put it
Um,
off on me.
not Tracy with the Bully B song.
There it
Oh
is.
my god. First of all, not too much on my friend.
Tracy,
Now,
now listen.
now I won't say she won't cuss you out, but she don't. You good for a cuss out friend? Don't act like you ain't never cussed nobody out. Like let's not be delusional.
Because she gonna be
Now,
you always let her sit in her
but you
delusions.
not. But I have never said that you were a bully or that you be attacking people who don't deserve it. Cause I be on the train with
I have
you
not cussed anybody
95%
out
of the time.
lately. Like it's been a long time since I've cussed
Me
somebody out.
neither.
Oh, El Teddy, you
You
cuss people
right.
out daily.
No.
Yes.
I haven't had a good
You
cussing.
haven't pulled out the book of darkness,
Right.
but you have cussed people out. You be cussing that orange man out every day.
That's
Exactly.
I probably cussed out Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck
I heard
Schumer more
rumors
than I
going
do
around.
him.
They said I was on TikTok earlier and the people was like rumors are going around that the thing has happened to the
We
orange.
would don't do that.
And
Listen, I already said I don't care
I'm waiting
what
for a
time of day or
confirmation.
night where I am and what I'm doing. Please understand
We going live.
immediately.
We going
Oh,
live to twerk.
absolutely. I might have to leave work early. It'd be like the Wiz. Can you feel a brand new day?
Not you gonna unzip.
Listen, I'm gonna
Come on
break
out.
out my Glinda. Let us be glad. Let us be grateful. Okay, just saying.
Maybe I'll be drunk on. You want to listen? It's been a long time since we done a drunk live, but it'll be a drunk live that day because baby.
But
Listen.
I want the record to reflect. I have been maliciously maligned tonight.
No, because that boy was correct in coming to check you about saying that Bukaki
And
comment
I
about his
stood in
sexual.
my. I don't. I
What
mean,
comment?
You
What was
stood in
said?
it,
I
and
stood. I stood in
remember
everything.
what El Teddy said? Asked if that boy had been
I
Bukaki
did.
while he was in jail, and we had to explain to you what Bukaki was. You don't remember the
Mm-mm.
Bukaki
Because I still
comment?
don't know what Bukaki is.
She old, Abby. She old.
Okay, it's when it's one man surrounded by
Oh, I remember now.
a good
Okay, yeah,
number.
I do
Yes,
remember that conversation now. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that really disturbed that
And
young
it should
man
have.
because it
It
was
should have.
and he should have.
It should have.
So El Teddy gave a half apology.
How is it a half of? I apologized like 3 times.
No, he's like, well, the example, it was like he gave an example of what the apology would be without actually making the apology.
That was the actual
So and then he
apology.
was like, I'm very apologetic. If you felt it was real. I'm
Real
sorry
El
if you
Teddy
felt like,
assholey ish.
and yeah,
That's about right.
yeah, that's about
That's
right,
about right.
friend. So how were your parents? How was Easter dinner? Did you bring the cabbage?
My mama told me not to bring nothing, so I took a bag of ice.
What, you didn't bring the cabbage?
She told me not to bring nothing. They made my sister. She made a rack of lamb, macaroni and cheese, string beans. That was it. It was a good time. We played Monopoly. Trey was let me tell you something. Trey was actually it was about to be a good game. And what I should have done was we shouldn't have put the game up when we went to dinner. We should have let the game out and then when we came back from dinner because I had 2 Monopolies with houses on them, but Trey had Mediterranean and Baltic and had hotels. And you know, you hit that
Oh,
corner.
he's
You hit that
You know,
corner.
you hit that
Baby,
corner. So
listen.
yeah, I had the yellow property, Ventura Avenue, Atlantic, Marvin Gardens, and then I had St. James, the orange property, and I had houses.
I was about to say that's the orange one.
Yeah, I
I
had
like
those
getting the
2
red
monopolies.
one. The red properties and green. I like red and
Yeah.
greens. I like
And
them two
then
right there.
I had Boardwalk. I mean, I had Park Place, and I could have had Boardwalk, but we were getting ready to eat dinner, and I was like, "Ain't no need me to buy it. We buying it. We about to put the game up." But if I had said if we had came back, and then Trey had the railroads, So like it was a good game. It was really a good game.
So y'all was finna run a train on everybody else at
We were just
the
two of
game
us at
because I
that point.
feel
My
like
mama had already quit. It started out with me, him, and my mama. My mama quit, so it was just me and him.
So y'all was going mastermind for mastermind. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And listen, I told you Trey is smart. Like he was very strategic in the properties he was buying. He was really smart. He passed on some properties. He was smart about how he was spending his money. Baby, he would listen.
Trey got his auntie Monopoly playing gene, and we gonna touch and agree and pray right now that those skills come into fruition in real life.
Okay.
Hallelujah. On how to pick a property that's going to net the funds that he would like them, the returns be large and in charge. Shut up, baby.
Shatai.
Listen. We pray generational wealth over that baby. Hallelujah.
What time, baby? I've been on here 2.5 hours.
I didn't think it was gonna go this long.
Well,
you didn't think all the people was gonna come up.
I did not. I would have picked a different position to sit on this bed if I had known. How we ever be how. Loretta will be live every day, so will El Teddy at different times. Please check their channels because you know that's what they do. I am trying to scrape up the ability to get out of my bed before 20 minutes before I have to go to work so that I can start filming some content because I am going to start finish reviewing Life is a Drag season 3 because Plain Jane and Corey King are on the season, and them niggas they out there wilding. Them drag queens, them Boston drag queens is nuttier than a fruitcake. So
Corey King makes my ass itch. I can't. He bothers me. He really bothers me.
Child, I knew it was a problem when they said, "Oh, we gonna meet at this bar." And they said, one set of girls was talking about they better than the other set of girls because they came to the meetup after they got off of work with no makeup on, and the other girls just got out of drag, put their street clothes on, and still had their face full of makeup. It seems like because we don't do that.
I got a question.
Yeah,
and El Teddy, you feel free to correct me because I might be wrong. I just need some clarity. Prior to this war with Iran, the Strait of Hormuz was open, correct?
Yeah, the Strait of Hormuz was open before. Yes.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I'm understanding because
it's closed now.
Yeah, they closed it after Donald Trump decided to bomb them, so they closed it. So now
they were in the middle of negotiating a whole deal for this whole nuclear thing. They were negotiating in the middle of negotiating, and they bombed them.
And then, so now he's threatening them. He's threatening them to open it up. Sir, it was open. You decided to go bother them. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so basically, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, Leah, we can all get off of here too, but I just want to make sure.
No, you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong.
I just wanted to make sure. No, and the other thing I wanted to say too is I also want, that too. And the other thing I want to clear up too is so basically the people came up here tonight and all of them had a problem with me?
No, just Noel.
No,
all of them had a problem with us collectively.
With us as a collective.
Oh,
we're the worst ones.
But Noel was like, until you do right by me, everything you
yeah, that's what she said.
I just don't know what I did to the hoe.
Oh, wow. Maybe calling him a hoe is a start. I don't.
I'm supposed to be nice to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he done came up here and said that he got a problem with me, so I'm supposed to be nice to him now.
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm always nice.
Bitch, bye. Good liar. Night.
And that is the
end of this.
Thank y'all.
That is the end of this.
God bless you and